and I hereby induct you both into the Order of the Arc Knights.
Me, hello, how's that? David Weiss is gay, how's that?
Say it louder. Say it louder.
Didn't quite hear that. Can you repeat
Yeah,
it?
one more time.
I've got proof.
Oh, please show
Oh,
it.
you have a
Please.
receipt for that?
I do, yeah. I have. If I can screen share, I could show you exactly what I mean. But you know,
Yeah.
Mike, I'm doing it. Mike, I sent one to you, didn't I? Right? He's doing subliminal like homosexual promotion. He's saying like, you know, I love balls. You've got right?
You love balls. Everyone loves balls. Okay? Balls are fun. You love balls. Everyone loves balls. Okay? Balls are fun.
Right? You see what he's put? You see the agenda that he's pushing here?
He's gonna kill me, dude.
He's not. No. We've got to expose these people.
You're gonna have to watch my back now, Alex. He's gonna come after me.
No. We have to expose. There's more.
Play that second one, Mike.
Okay.
This is subliminal predictive programming going on here, guys. Okay?
You gotta finesse the balls, you know.
Alex, you sent it or not?
Yeah, I sent it on Facebook.
Gotta bounce the balls.
I've got more. I've got loads.
Oh my god.
Dude, don't watch it before us.
I'm just trying to figure it without the audio. Hold on.
Rude.
Okay.
You got it? I've got a few more of these. I'm just saying.
I've got a few more of these. Listen to this guy. He sits in his fucking studio and he clips us. Watch out what you say.
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. There's gonna be like a clip. There's just gonna be a clip of me laugh snorting and bong rips.
Right. There will be now.
Volume.
Bringing it up.
I might be gay.
You can't hear that?
Oh, wait, what?
Just saying.
What?
Just saying, right? Just saying.
I think we heard the part we were supposed to hear.
I might be gay. I might be gay. I might be gay.
Okay, so
Right,
you got to put
I might
that in front of the ball.
I might be gay.
I might be gay. Everyone loves balls.
Right.
Oh my god. So y'all heard that,
I
right?
might be gay.
Yes.
Everyone loves balls.
All right.
Oh no, I got more.
It's all
Wait,
love.
what?
But wait, there's more.
Oh, Billy Mays over here.
I'm just saying, there's definitely agenda here if you can see it. Okay, so we need to expose the darkness in this world.
Poor Dave.
my
I
God.
said. When did this show become Let's Bash Dave?
Since
Man, shout out to Dave, bro. He's been
Since I
work.
was born.
It's
Oh, absolutely.
it's
Mike, I just
exposing
said-
it's exposing the gay balls.
This is exposing David Weiss because we need to do this. Mike,
No, you
I've just
should do
sent you
that.
another one, so check that one out.
Well, wait, yeah, there's one. There it is. Oh my God.
I mean, it's just the way he says it, right?
Yeah. No, but we have to put these all together. It doesn't. I can imagine. In my head
They're all
when you
going in
put
the
these
song.
all
They will
together.
be going in the song one day because you know I'm here to musically expose the evil in this world. And
Yeah, man. Who's gonna do it if you don't? Who's gonna expose these people if it's not for you, Alex?
exactly. This is what I live
Yeah.
for.
It'll be great. I'll totally listen to that.
Oh, you wait till I show you the last one, then you'll know for sure that Weiss is a shill.
I just have the biggest mouth.
What?
I just have the biggest mouth. I just have
And
the
then you
biggest
pause
mouth.
it when he puts his tongue there. Oh,
I just have the biggest mouth. I just have the biggest mouth. I just have the biggest mouth.
Oh my
So
god.
I just have the
right,
biggest
so we've
mouth.
already had, right? You love balls, I love balls, I might be gay, I just have the biggest mouth. Come on, can you not see what's going on here?
This is too good.
I
Can you
can't
not
wait
see?
for him to see this shit.
I'm just saying, I'm just
Shill
pointing out. It's not, look, like RV says, like Russian vintage.
Dave,
right?
I
It's
love
not
you,
about-
man. I'm sorry
Dude.
that we're doing this right now. It wasn't
I'm
my
not.
idea.
I'm not. I'm just saying that it's not about the one particular thing, right? The one particular thing on its own, you might say, oh, that's nothing. It's about everything. You put it all together and you can see it, okay? Like RV says, put it all together and you can start to see the bigger picture. There's no time to do anything. All I'm saying is, when you put all this all together, right? Dave has always said in every single interview I've heard him say, the sky is a perfect clock, right? The sky is a perfect. How many times have you heard him say that? Right now, Jimi Hendrix did the same thing years ago. Do you remember when he said, "Excuse me while I kiss the sky"? Remember that? Well, so many people thought he was saying, "Excuse me while I kiss this guy." Right? Now, hold on. So that when you put this together, when you hear him say, "The sky is a perfect clock," no, what he's actually saying is, "This guy has a perfect cock." Listen, play the clip.
Listen
clip,
closely. Look, okay, Alex, you're a lot brighter than I thought because you're really breaking it down like a doctor right now.
I'm just saying, I've been studying this stuff for years. I've been in truth for years. I can sense a psyop when I see
Your
it. So play the
gaydar
clip.
has gone off. Your gaydar is like. Boop, 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 boop.
His shill gaydar.
His shieldar.
This is fucking great. Did you just bring up the video or what? Where'd it go?
Yeah, you missed it, bro.
I missed it.
Oh, I didn't see it or hear
You're
it.
sharing it, you're
I
not
didn't
sharing.
even see it. I didn't see it. I didn't bring it up because I got coffee.
Yeah, I've sent it on Facebook. The sky is a perfect clock.
The sky is a perfect clock.
Say again.
The sky is a perfect clock.
Oh my
What's
god.
that?
The sky is a perfect clock.
Oh my god.
Right?
David.
David. Now, seriously, I'm gonna go in. Somebody's got to go in and put those together.
You love balls. Everyone loves balls. Okay? Balls are fun. You love balls. Everyone loves balls. Okay? Balls are fun.
I might be gay.
You can't hear that?
Oh, wait, what?
Just saying.
What?
Just saying, right? Just saying.
I think we heard the part we were supposed to hear.
I might be gay. I might be gay. I might be gay.
Okay, so
Right,
you got to put
I might
that
be-
in front of the ball.
I might be gay.
I might be gay. Everyone loves balls.
Oh, you wait till I show you the last one, then you'll know for sure that Weiss is a shill.
I just have the biggest mouth.
What?
I just have the biggest mouth. I just have
And
the
then you
biggest
pause
mouth.
it when he puts his tongue there. Oh,
I just have the biggest mouth. I just have the biggest mouth. I just have the biggest mouth.
Oh my
So
god.
I just have the biggest
so
mouth.
We've already had, right? You love balls, I love balls, I might be gay, I just have the biggest mouth. Come on, can you not see what's going on here?
This is too good.
I've seen it on Facebook. The sky is a perfect clock.
The sky is a perfect clock.
Say again.
The sky is a perfect clock.
Oh my
What's
god.
that?
The sky is a perfect clock.
Gotta find some way out of here.
How does he
Well,
change that?
even though he is a shill, gay shill, he did bring me to the whole flat earth. I came
Yeah, well,
across
well
that dude,
Alex
and it
Jones
was
is the same,
crazy.
right? He woke me up, Alex Jones, but it's a shill, and this is the same with Weiss as well. You know, he woke me up, to the flat earth, but ultimately we are dealing with somebody who's pushing the homosexual agenda.
Listen,
What are you laughing?
so-
You've seen the evidence.
Ain't nobody stopping. Ain't nobody stopping.
Sir David Weiss cucked out, and we are live. I am Jason of the Awake Souls channel, and I am joined by the Limitless one. How are you doing on this cucked out Tuesday, brother?
Oh, I'm happy. This is fun. I'm really looking forward to tonight's podcast, brother.
Yeah. So tonight's podcast is not part of our regularly scheduled Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. We put out a challenge on the shortest day of the year. We gave David Weiss 2 days to respond to a challenge. He cucked out. We set a deadline, and here we are. So what you saw in the intro right there was just the beginning. That was literally just one afternoon of getting ready to go after David Weiss. So give us a week, give us a month, give us a year. I can guarantee you that it's going to be brutal. It's going to be really brutal because we're in a position now. David came in, he mocked us. He said we were dummies. Dummies. He called us dummies. There's a lot of things that I'll let a person get away with calling me. You could call me short, right? You can call me overweight, but you can't call me a dummy. Right, I'm not going to fall for that one, because if you want to call me a dummy, you actually have to back it up. You have to get on camera. You have to show everybody that you're smarter than I am. So we are going to go hard. We are going to go brutal against everybody that supports the New World Order AE map and model, which is the Flat Earth Society model. So this is just the beginning. What we're going to do tonight is we're going to go through and we're going to take a look at content that is on David Weiss's own channel, and we're going to show what a shill, what a piece of crap he is. When we were on the Baby Truther show, when I was showing stuff from his own channel, he got upset. He didn't like it. He wanted me to stop. I had screen share ripped away from me from Iro Landucci while I was sharing stuff from David's channel. And so here we have a platform where none of that's going to happen. We're going to be able to sit down, go through, expose everything that these guys have been doing.
Yeah, well, first off, my interjection here is that David should have never opened his mouth and called us stupid or dumb or any of these types of words, because he knows that's a flat out lie. Now, if he wanted to talk about, how the whole knighting thing was a joke, and he could have used that opportunity to say that he had a falling out with John B. Wells over the flat earth. Excuse me, but he did not. He did not take that opportunity. So Jason went ahead and challenged him to a debate, and we challenged him to a debate on a neutral platform. Red's Rhetoric now has the keys to the Non Sequitur show, That's the channel we did the debate against Reds and Sean Hufford and made them look like clowns. So, you know, David's inability to accept the challenge goes as a strike against all people that support Dave and that think that Dave is actually touting anything that's actual truth. So what we've done here is expose that Dave doesn't have any clue what he's talking about. The entire time that he's been doing this was to shill. He is the new Flat Earth Society. So for anybody that was in the Flat Earth movement in 2014, everybody knew that the Flat Earth Society was a fake Flat Earth page to shill, to run disinformation so that it could be debunked. So what Dave and Mark Sargent and all these other people did was just took that model and said, oh, it's not rising upwards anymore at 15 degrees per hour. They just said it's stationary, right? But the entire model is bunk. It's a squished globe. It's stupid. It's retarded. So what we've done here is we've shown that Dave doesn't even have, they asked us to come on their show with 2 days notice. We said yes. Jason was giving him like, you know, weeks, a week or 2 weeks in advance of having even a supposed date to set up for a debate. So everybody on the other side of the screen, this is just the beginning of what we're about to do. Now, we haven't gone through anybody's content in the last few weeks. In October, when we were covering the other team, Team AE, we didn't go into any of the videos. We just showed their words present day.
Let's just say it like it is, brother. Flat Earth Society.
Yeah, Flat Earth Societies. But now we're going to actually go into David's content and start exposing it and showing people exactly how he's lying. And it seems like we're the only two people that actually create the content, that have drones, that have the P1000s, that go out and film things. So we know exactly how he's faking things. So if anybody's ever studied Houdini, you'll find out that Houdini was an excellent magician. He did tricks, but he also went around and scouted out people that were shysters, that were snake oil salesmen. And he would send teams and they would catch the lies and the crookedness. Then they would go to their performance and mock the living daylights out of them so that people could put the money back in their pocket, right? That is the job. That's why we're here tonight. It's absolutely hilarious what we're about to go through. David Weiss had the full opportunity to say, okay, let's do this model versus model. Let's have a debate. He could have done it. He could have manned up, but he didn't. He cucked out. He took the coward road. It's because he doesn't believe in anything that he's selling. It's for profit. So again, tonight we're going to be getting into a bunch of the stuff. I'm really looking forward to this. It's what we do. We show people the truth and we show people how they're also being lied to at the same time so that you can make the best educated guess on the other side of the screen. We also do this because it's something that we love to do. All right, brother, I'm going to throw it back to you. I'm just going to end this off by saying everything that we show is just data points. Now you can collect them like Russian Vid says. You got to put the picture together yourself. That's when you'll come up to the realization of whatever truth you're going to hold. Me and Jason, we have our evidence, and we're going to be showing it tonight. And great job, Jason, putting together the intro clips and all the different things that we're going to be going through. I did some work. But you really have banged it home. And all glories to the Heavenly Father, Yahawahashai. He gets the glory always. We don't do anything of our own accord. So I'm just looking forward to spending this time together, and we're going to be live tomorrow. We're going to be live Friday. We're going to be live Sunday. I might be live on Christmas Day, but only on Facebook, just to go over memes and talk about truth and stuff. Just a private thing, just me. I'm just giving everybody a quick update before I throw it back to you, brother. And that could be fun, more intimate. We'll see how I design it and what I'm going to come up with. But also be on the lookout for a Flat Earth video that I'm putting together. I'm going to throw down some Flat Earth because the leader, David Weiss, is an ass clown and he doesn't teach anybody anything except for disinformation. And I'm actually going to come back, get into the ring, and show people exactly how I know that the Earth is a stationary flat plane. And I'm sure everyone on the other side of the screen is going to know in the exact same way I do. And I'm just thrilled to be here tonight, to be in front of you guys. The audience is the most important thing to us after the truth. Jason and I are here for the truth. We do this to document the truth. And it stands on its own, and it's a roaring lion seeking who it may devour. Not us. Jason and I are just two guys witnessing to the truth. We are testifying to the truth. We started YouTube channels just to document truth, and that's what we're going to do tonight. So thanks, everybody. I'm going to give a bell ring already because this is going to get good. Round one, fight!
Let's go. Yeah, no, we'll get into screen shares. I want to show everybody where the clips that were in the intro song, I want to show everybody where that came from. Then we're going to get into we're going to get into some timestamps. Let me think here for a second. We're going to begin by going into David's channel. We're going to go back to its beginning. We're going to look at all the content that's on his channel as far as... So there's two things that you're going to see on his channel. You're going to see that he is a NASA... he shows that NASA is a hoax. Right? It's a lie. It's disinformation. NASA is a hoax. Same thing that Jeranism does. The other thing he does is he provides the only evidence in the world of a shrinking, disappearing sun like the AE map model requires. So just like we have Bob Nodell as being the only person on Earth that claims to have been able to measure rotation for a mockumentary Behind the Curve, we have David Weiss, who is the only person on Earth that supposedly has evidence of a shrinking, disappearing sun above the horizon. So we're going to go through his channel. We're going to pick apart his videos. What you're going to learn is how to spot CGI and how to recognize real footage, because he mixes the two, and it's CGI blended between the two, and he uses guys like Iro Landucci. When we went on the Baby Truther show, what did they do? They pulled some guy from Argentina, get over here, right? Pulls him in, and he starts saying, oh no, this is this, and that is that, and blah, 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 blah. We're going to go through and pick apart thing by thing. We're going to show you what is real, what is fake, who's been putting forth the fake evidence, and you're going to see that it's all David Weiss. Now, he has a little team that's been putting forth stuff for him to use, and we're going to show that team tonight as well. I don't know how far we'll get through all this. I've been busy downloading all the videos that David has regarding a shrinking, disappearing sun, because that right there is his psyop. That's his baby. He's behind it. He produces it. You're not going to find it anywhere else. All you have to do is walk outside your door, watch a sunrise or a sunset, and you'll see that he's psyoping you. But we'll go through his content to prove that tonight, right?
Yes. It's his own content, you guys. It's really comical, because we go from one thing where we believe we're on this spinning sphere and heliocentrism and everything came from nothing, right? To now we're on an infinite flat plane that's covered with a dome, but you can see the stars everywhere on the sides and everything from everywhere, with a giant ice ring, with another ice ring, with another ice ring. And, it just goes from one craziness to another. And we needed to slow down and take the time to show everybody what we can actually measure and verify. Here on this channel and my channel and our co-channel Beyond Flat Earth and the other channels that we do, we talk about what is observable, right? There's no domes and there's no ice walls. We don't talk about any of that stuff. We actually verify that there is a southern celestial rotation in the sky. So we talk about there being two poles in the sky, right? But the Earth itself is a rectangle, and you wrap around on the edges of the map. That's how the creator made it. Now, we don't tell you that everything came into being on its own. No, we actually use scriptures, and not just 66 books. We use hundreds of books to verify and back up the things that we say, right? So again, thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope you all have your puke barf bag and your laughter bag and your popcorn. And this is an earlier stream, so Jason and I have a little bit more energy. We're a little fired up. And David Weiss is basically like shooting fish in a barrel to me. I've been debunking this idiot. I'll just tell you one more story of my rant before I throw it back to you. David Weiss, we had this high altitude balloon launch that was done at nighttime. It was incredible because you have to have special cameras when you have so much movement, because the stars need extra exposure. You have a longer exposure. The camera has to be open longer to catch the starlight, or you don't get them. And Dave was trying to say that he could see the sun or the moon it was the sun. He was trying to claim that it was the sun. And I'm like, no, David, that's the moon, man. And I went into Stellarium and I pulled it up, the date. I got the longitude and latitude of where the balloon launch was. And I went to that spot and I showed them all in the hangout. I'm like, Dave, man, so I've literally been correcting David Weiss for 6 years now, 5 years. And the funniest part, I'm going to throw it to you, Jason, before you screen share. You could tell everybody, before you even met me, you had a conversation with David Weiss and Jared, right? Why don't you take it over?
All right. I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties. Let me check this out quick. All right, I got to go do a different scene. I was trying to have a little bit of fun right here.
You might be muted. I think you're muted.
Someone
said they couldn't hear. So again, we've got a few people. You can go back to that if you can remember what you were saying. Someone was saying something. Oh, you guys are no better than David. Christians calling out other people. No, the scriptures command us to be watchmen, to call out lies and deception, to protect the weak and the innocent. That's what we do. We're not in some church 2,000 years ago listening to Paul tell us to love one another in that church. Well, people are being killed all around us. This is 2022, just about. Okay, we're commanded to stand up for truth. We are the only way that it can fight. It fights through us. And then someone else said something about what are the pictures of the ice walls? Are you kidding me? There's tons and tons of frozen ice in the map all over. Tons of places where you can find glaciers, ice, chunks of ice everywhere. If you live on the east coast of Canada, they like blast shotgun shells and then go out and collect chunks of the ice and put it in their whiskey. Okay, there's icebergs all over the place. I could go and take pictures in Greenland, in northern Canada, and Alaska. I could go to Antarctica and a bunch of other places and get you pictures of so-called ice walls. But guess what? People race around the Antarctic continent. They race around it in boats, okay? And our map is the only one that's flat that you can actually do that on, okay? So that's what the debate is about, but that's besides the point. Tonight, we're going to be going through David Weiss's disinformation, and we want you guys to get settled in and be prepared to laugh, because everything that this clown does is hilarious. And that does not make me less of a Christian for calling him a clown, because that's what he is. His words walk before him. My words walk before me, right? And they're remembered after we speak them. So I'm looking forward to this. Nobody's going to dissuade me from calling out lies and deceptions and Freemasons and liars. And Jason, what is the one commandment when you join a secret society? What is it what makes it powerful?
Well, the moment it becomes a secret, it means that you're not going to tell somebody the truth. So by withholding truth from people, secret societies gain power because they hold on to secret truth that they're not going to share with you. So if you ask a question about their secret truth, they're required to lie about it because they're not allowed to tell you the truth. So it's literally the holding on to true information that gives people power. So just the idea of joining a secret society is so wicked, it's beyond comprehension that a person would want to sacrifice being righteous to be able to manipulate and control and to have this overbearing dominance over people for their own self-gratification. That right there is just freaking evil.
So again, the boiled down answer to what Jason just said is, what makes a secret society powerful is its lies. Okay. And they employ, Lenin or Stalin, one of them said the best way to win a war is to control the opposition too. So they release the disinformation themselves and then send in their agents and debunk it. That's how this war works. But they didn't see Jason and I coming. And I know they do now. There's no way they're missing it. Someone asked a question, could you offer an explanation for meteorites? Well, the best one that I could think of is that their stars burning out. Right now, they're definitely not chunks of the ice wall or the dome, because there's absolutely no evidence for that. And the scripture that people use, the word firmament, was a King James insertion. And what it really meant was rakia, And that means the vault or the heavens, the sky, the vast expanse, because there's also a rakia above Yahawah's head, right? You tell me he's got a dome over his head. Yeah. A spirit being. No, he's got light above his head, light. And above us is light too. Okay. That's it. There's 7 celestial luminaries that travel around us. Right. And then there's a bunch of other fixed ones. Sirius is the longest shining one. It happens to rise on August 8th and it just set on December 8th. And let's get into the truth.
Let's get into it. So we're going to be going into David's channel. I want to show everybody where the clips from the intro song came from. But let's have some fun going through this content.
So I guess we're off camera now. How's everybody doing?
Doing well, doing well. Tuesday, right? Just getting stuff set up here quick. I think I might have lost
thanks everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. 75 people. That's great. Like Jason and I are happy if we've got 10 people watching, just so everybody on the other side of the screen knows this is not about the big numbers, but I'm thankful for each and every one of you, including you, Dave. You gave us this content. You're the one who opened your mouth and called us dumb, right? And walked right into an opportunity to show who has any truth. And you cucked out because you don't have any truth. You guys asked us to show our stuff. We were there in 2 days. You couldn't even give us a response in 2 days. And Jason warned you. Right? We were very honest about it up front. And now you're going to get to deal with what you're going to get to deal with.
What did David call us, Ronnie?
He called us dummies.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that tonight, everybody. It's gonna be like that. We're just getting started.
Yeah, everybody make sure you're fastened in, you're in your couches and you're comfortable or whatever. Oh, and the other thing too, a lot of the content that we make is made for large screen TVs. If you don't know, you can hook up a computer instead of watching this off your phone, or you can, what is it called? Cast your phone to your computer. Even like my memes and stuff, they're all made for full screen, right? Same with this content too. If you guys are watching on cell phones, like, oh, you kidding me? Come on, we put in so much time to make it like full screen for you guys on the other side. I just hope that people, if you don't know how to do that, or if you need any advice on how to get yourself looking at a full screen TV while watching our podcasts, just leave a comment below and I'll walk everybody through it.
All right, I'm just getting this set up where we can go through Dave's channel pretty cleanly.
Oh, and for anybody that's new here, I strongly suggest that you watch what you say, right? Keep quiet, observe for a few podcasts, and then join the chat, because the quickest way for you to get kicked out is for you to come here and try to explain to us in our house, okay, what we've spent our lives dedicated to, and we're here for you. So I would like you guys to have respect in the chat, respect the moderator first off, or you're gone, and add to the content. If you ask us questions, you know, if you put at YD, there's a good chance that she'll save the question and make sure that we get it. But be respectful. Don't get booted or banned the first day. Like, you're in our house. We take this seriously. Online is not a joke to us. This is our passion project, right? That's the difference between us and where you can go and run your mouth. Have respect and have fun. Join us. You're all welcome.
All right. So we're going to be going to David's channel, but I just want to show everybody this quick. This was published where does it say? It doesn't say. I gotta stretch it out like this for it to say. There it is. 429 views, December 20th, 2021. All right, that's where I took the clips from for our intro song right here. That was Awesome Austin, 1,000 subs.
Hey, give him a sub.
That was his crew. Pay attention to you now, Austin.
Give him a sub. It was funny. I thought they were funny. They were all chilled back. You know, Jason and I aren't against. We are not against marijuana use, right? But we don't get all ripped and smoke bongs live. We take this very seriously, but we're not against anyone doing it. And I thought it was absolutely hilarious the way that they were roasting Dave, right? And are they going to say that they're taking the piss? You know, because they're British, they're just taking the piss. But no, I think they were literally, when he brought up, what was his name again? This conspiracy guy.
Alex from Conspiracy Music Guru.
So he's a British guy that does cowboy mockery songs where he makes fun of like NASA. And he's got one that's really gross, showing all the people like seizuring out. It's gross. We can't even play that here. But I thought it was funny. I thought they were, the other thing I wanted to say is, I don't know if any of them are going to hear this, Awesome Austin, or maybe you should comment and let him know that we're using his video live, and then he'll come and hear this. Does the THC stand for the higher side chats, or is it for weed? Right? I don't know. We'll find out. But if it's the higher side chats, that guy, I was cool with that guy. He was cool. But then, he's totally against the scriptures.
Not cool.
But we'll find out. maybe it stands for something else, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. Take it away, bro.
All right. So we're going to jump over to deep inside David's rabbit hole. We're going to take a look at his channel where we're looking at his videos. Right, but we're looking at them in reverse. So we're looking at the oldest first, and we're going to work our way closer. And David began his channel 4 years ago with a video that got 17,000 views. He's got 80,000 subs now. And then you can see you got NASA hoax, NASA hoax, NASA hoax. Now all of a sudden, this is one of the things here that we call physical, quote unquote, experiments. Meaning that you actually build something and record something in what we call reality. So if you can't build it in any sort of way, it's a non-reality. It can't exist. So if you actually build it and you do something like this, you have proof of concept that it can exist in reality. Now, he's done everything that he can within this to psyop people, and what we're going to do is show people what he's doing and why. And so let's take a look at this first video. It's the kitchen countertop video. So I just want everybody to understand that what David's doing is proving to you in his kitchen that the sun never sets.
Yeah, it just stays straight in the sky.
In his kitchen. In his kitchen, he's proven this to you. So he's got the horned beast in the background here. Sure, it's just a coincidence, but he's going to set up this string. He's got, this is going to be his terra firma. He's using the kitchen countertop, which, as a builder, I understand that these things are generally level. They might be pitched a little bit, but not too much. Otherwise, things will roll off of them. So this is the setup. This is part of it here. So he's got the camera. If you were to draw a line off the countertop, let me bring out the annotate quick. Draw line. We're going to say that this camera is somewhere in the middle of the countertop like this. I think that's pretty fair. He's got the camera not so that the countertop is half and half of the lens. It's just slightly above the height of the countertop. And then he's got the string set level from side to side, and he's going to demonstrate something for us. Let me clear that out. I got to get out of this mode here. Here we go.
Okay, here I am. This is my flat earth counter. It continues on into the far distance. I have my camera filming across the surface, slightly above it. This line here is the path of the sun. And I have this bottle here to show you that it's just over 3 fingers above it. As we go down, we have our tropical forest. We have our blue glass cutting board and some more mountains, if you will, as the sun continues to the end. 3 fingers. We have a level line. I'm going to flip the camera around, stick it here. I'm going to dim the lights.
Well, at least he can level stuff up.
Yeah, and he's a big one for the dramatic music too. His stuff's loaded with it.
See? And here we go.
So here comes your physical experiment. You can see from this view him dancing his little globe light along the string.
Counterplane. Cruise over the lower mountains. Of course, this is not to scale.
Not to scale.
I could do this much higher.
Look at that.
If my kitchen was just twice as long.
It'd be a little bit longer than that to go to scale.
To the end, to the firmament, and we stop.
A little bit. The firmament, huh? You got to the dome?
Let's do it again. Dimmer.
Yeah.
All right, so this
Turn
is
more light down.
Let's jump to the other view.
There's the camera.
So here's the camera with
Still
the
at level.
countertop just a little bit above the
Slightly
level.
above level.
Okay.
Standing on the flat earth. So here we go.
Boom.
I'm going along the sun's path, keeping it level to the flat earth.
Level. So this experiment right here is demonstrating the fail of the AE map and model. Because if you were to go back to the beginning frame, you would see that the sun was larger, and then as it was going away, it would be getting smaller and smaller and smaller until it disappeared as a tiny little dot, if you were to scale up the experiment. Well, that's not what we witness. Not what we witness at all. What he has here is an artificial horizon set up higher that it's going to start setting behind. But this is all part of the Freemason New World Order AE Mappa model PSYOP, where he is the only guy making excuses for the fact that we don't see a shrinking, moving away from you sun.
Again, what he's set up here is your camera eye. So this is basically like a person lying on the beach just above with their eyes at the level of the water. And what he has here is there's mountains in front of you lying on the beach. What David needs to do is take all that nonsense he's got off of his countertop and do it again and show us the sunset. Because all he's doing here is proving what a jackass idiot he is to set up an experiment. He has to have the only way that David could try to replicate this is to make you have to be watching a sunset in front of a mountain while lying on the ground. You know how stupid this is? You could play one of those stupid dummy clips after I'm finished talking. If you got one lined up for me, you know what I mean? Retarded.
For every man, there's a woman.
And for every dummy has a dummy.
Dummy.
Dummy, 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 dummy. Let's keep going.
Heading past the mountains. Now, if this was
He
truly
even calls
the
them
flat
mountains.
Earth, I'd have much more distance to go, and I could even
Okay,
access
pause
much.
it. We don't even have to do this, but if Jason was to take a picture of his globe thing in his hand, just as it starts to come into the picture at the top, and then take a picture of it now, you're going to see that the size of that sun is almost shrunk in half. In real life, when you add a solar filter to your camera, at any point in the day, you could take a picture of the sun at the same focal length. The sun will be the exact same size. I don't know if you have another dummy clip to play after I'm finished talking here, but that again proves that David Weiss is a
Dummy. PS again. Bye, dummy.
dummy.
Dummy, dummy, dummy.
Sorry.
Much higher to get the same effect. We're just finishing, hitting the firmament basically.
take a look.
All right, so you're starting to get the picture of what he's doing here. Here's his super macro zoom. Right, this is going to be important because he's going to try to mimic this in his other footage right now. So lock this in. This is what Dave's pushing right here. That's the way our sun goes down, all right? So he's going to mimic that look with real footage, but it's going to be the ultimate crap footage. So let's go take a look at that. This is where he started presenting how the sun could be moving out and away from us and shrinking. He's the guy behind that. So sunset on a flat earth. What do your senses tell you? Let's check this out. Is that a skybox? I'm just going to call it a skybox. Such lower its width and touch the horizon. Come on, Dave. Let's go. It's going down and away, down and away. All right. So now all of a sudden, this starts to look like footage that a person that records with a zoom camera might capture. And you can see that there are clouds off at the horizon right here that the sun seems to be descending in front of. Yet this is not zoomed in zoom footage. Right? Just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. And it's super blurry. The quality of this video sucks. Right? It's grainy. It's not detailed. We have zoomed in and you can actually see hard, crisp lines of the sun going down in front of clouds at the horizon. So he is presenting not zoomed in, terrible quality footage right now. Had to cut. Alright, we've seen footage look like this before, but what we do is we zoom in and show people right up close, and we don't show it in this super crappy quality 720 blurred out crop zoom footage. But that's what David does.
Well, I mean,
okay.
You don't have a link for that, huh?
Of what?
Well, I mean, we should do comparisons of the content that you and I create compared to what David puts up here.
Yeah, let's go to a third party. Like,
a third party?
Yeah. Let's go to, was it Truth? How would I find his? You're not going to find it through a search. We've gone through his footage. The guy out in South Carolina.
And to Yahawahashai's daughter in the chat, it's Sir David Weiss, not Mr.
Sir. Yeah, so maybe if you can find a link to that channel, send it to me on Zoom, and I'll go to it at some point.
Okay.
We'll show people.
On your channel.
No, well, you can use my channel. I was thinking a third party like that Truth guy from South Carolina, that he stands out on the beach and says nonsense while he's recording this stuff.
Robert Forsch?
Yeah, Robert Forsch.
That's on their team. I mean, I wanted to present the difference between our content and Dave's, but we can do that at a later time. We can do that at a later time.
No, we can. We can do that too.
Because I don't know how many of your videos that I was going to go through are private. So once we get to the shrinking sun, I'm going to go and look for that now. I'll get that prepared.
All right, here we go.
So not telling me what you're trying to tell me, Dave.
Yeah, that's what David tries to pull off. What do your senses tell you? Well, we're fixed and immovable. We're watching the luminaries go down and set at the horizon. It's the luminaries moving around the observer. That's what our senses tell us. Not that this is up 3,000 miles as the Freemason New World Order AE map and model demands. Right? He says, "Oh no, we don't say that. You're strawmanning us." It's literally what their model demands.
They say that with one breath, that the sun doesn't need to be up 3,000 miles, but yet then when we show them the sun setting, they come in and have to argue that it's not inside the clouds because it's only refraction that's making it come down from the 3,000 miles. So which side of the cake are you guys really taking from? Right? We can see, like, here we go. Here's the perspective lie.
Yeah, so this is what they do because we see clouds being, they're all roughly around the same altitude. We got different layers of them and stuff like that. But the way we see clouds in our circle of sight is we see them above us and then they descend so that they're literally down here at the water horizon when we're out at, a big body of water. So we'll see them down here. Now the sun, moon, and stars operate completely different than this. We'll actually see this arc come way up overhead. We can be in the shadow of these clouds when the sun is way over our head. Right? It's not traveling in a linear path, semi-turning to the right all the time. That's just stupid. And in fact,
I'll spell it for you. D-U-M-M-Y, period.
Dummy.
Sorry,
I didn't mean to yell. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sending you the link now, brother.
All right. So here is his super blurry, crappy footage of a sunset. I mean, it doesn't get much worse than this. So let me go ahead and pull up the link that Ronnie just sent.
Well, okay, while you do that, I'll let people know. So this is the difference between their team and our team. And just so you guys know, right, their team, they won't even say our names. Well, actually, Jaron brought us on the Baby Truther show, which was amazing. I still can't believe he exposed our content to their viewers, which has actually helped us. So shout out to Jaron for being half of a man, right? I'll give him that. But David is the cuck. He's the problem. David is the coward that wouldn't even come defend his model. Now,
this video
is how we've already exposed. We've already exposed this guy. As you can see here, this is how you actually document a sunset with clouds and drone footage at the same time.
Yeah,
look at that comment right there. Here's some of the most asked for videos. Just hoping to help anyone understand 3 years of our work right up to tonight's broadcast. Enjoy, friends. Links to follow up with a thumbs up. That I just read that on the fly with a pin. Make sure you guys are commenting below the videos. The comments have just been absolutely shut off. We're not getting any anymore, and it's creepy. What's going on here? People don't want to say anything below the video. Are you guys scared? Are we in high school again where you got to be with the cool team to comment? Get the out of here.
Yeah, so the video that Ronnie sent me is David Weiss, DITRH, exposed as fake flat earth shill. Plane interacts with local sun and the sun sets. So this was premiered on March 16th, 2019. And so this is just me going out and recording. You see the sun coming down. There's a plane in here. Let's check this out.
Being accused. What did I call him? JTSSRX. And what does your channel name stand for? Watching, David? Look at how that plane's interacting with the sun. Explain that, bro.
That's what I call interaction, right? It's undeniable. Let me get the rectangle out of the way because
I got some absolute mana for anybody that's looking for truth out here today. Check this out. Why do you think that they faked the moon landing? Do you think they faked the moon landing just to make you think that you lived on a sphere or to hide the flat earth? No. How about that your reality is supernatural, right? That you live in a supernatural realm where things are so fantastical that you guys wouldn't believe how special and powerful we actually are, right? And understanding that brings you to a fundamental truth that almost makes you limitless, almost, because you have to know who created it.
Yeah, so how a person could deny interaction between this object and the sun is simply beyond me. They literally have to deny what they're observing. Now, I'm just going to skip back here because what I'm doing is I'm playing a clip of David's video up above here. Let me make sure everybody can see this. This is what David says is taking place up here. But this is what you can zoom in and see. Alright, this is what David says is taking place. We're going to be getting into this video. He shared it with, did you see that little plane fly through the sun? Don't worry, we'll get to something better. He calls it atmospheric blocking. But you can literally zoom in and see the sun within your circle of sight interacting with the clouds that are visible to you in your circle of sight. How far away are these clouds? 3 miles, 5 miles, 10 miles? How far do you think you're seeing? So he's gonna do a replay here. Watch. Ooh, disappear. This is what he shares. Reverse. Disappear. Reverse. Is that what you see taking place, people? Have you ever gone out and watched a sunrise or a sunset? Does it disappear like David showing? Oh, no. You've never seen that happen ever. Alright, this, you can zoom in and you can see the clouds that it's interacting with in your circle of sight. And then I actually show a plane in my circle of sight, something that I could record interact with the sun. How far away can it be then? So once you...
All right, I got one.
Go ahead.
Well, go ahead. I got one more. One more link to share. Or we could get back into David's, but this one here. So you were showing the locality of the sun, right? That was the main point there, and how it doesn't shrink or disappear into the distance.
That was an airplane visible within my circle of sight. So
now
I don't really feel like I can see more than 10 miles an airplane, or 20 miles.
Hey, we got some old people back in the channel that we used to see. We got Tommy Rogers.
I think you muted.
We got some people back
This
in the
is
chat.
my second attempt to document.
We got Tommy Rogers. We got Joseph Bender always in the chat. Shout out to you guys. I don't know this Lukey Pool guy. Some Jack guy. Thank you guys for being here. I don't know how you found the channel. Light before the tunnel. Problem is, Dave and other AE map people are operating under the assumption of materialism, and materialism is a lie. Wow.
That was a banger of a comment. Light before the tunnel. Nailed it. Absolutely. They are material reductionists. They're trying to tell you that the earth and everything is materialistic, and we are telling you that it's a supernatural realm. Beautiful comment. I'm glad I looked in the chat. So what Jason has on the screen now, this is how you document evidence. So I also have a live stream of this, right? Jason streamed it. I restreamed it. And
I don't think this is the main video, because this one only has 2 views. There was another one that
it's the same. It's the same footage.
Same footage. Okay.
Same amount of time too on the 2 links.
All right, cool.
But check this out, everybody. Look at this is how. Again, all glory is to the Heavenly Father, right? I'm not trying to say that Jason. This is just excellent work. This is, I myself work hard to be talented like Jason, and I don't say talented. I'm not trying to build his ego. Jason doesn't have an ego. This is everybody on the other side of the screen right now. If you guys want to document evidence, learn how to do what Jason is doing in this video. We can help you. We can tell you the tools. We can tell you exactly how to use them. We want to teach people how to do this so that everybody can do it, because what we share is repeatable and observable by everybody. We don't have sheets. We don't have ketchup bottles in our kitchen. We don't tell you to use compasses and AE maps and globe spheres over top of pictures to make things circle the wrong way. We actually want to teach you guys how to document reality. Get your reality checked. Go. Sorry, I know this is supposed to be all about roasting.
Documenting everything with regards to a local sunset. There was some haze at the horizon, so I know that this will not be my best footage, but every time I go through this process it becomes smoother and the quality of the footage better. In this video, the base footage is from the Nikon P1000 shot in 4K. I have a GoPro Hero 6 recording the LCD screen of the P1000 in 4K. Right here you can see that I'm adding a variable ND 2:32 solar filter to the lens so that I can control the exposure of the footage. I'm just going to skip ahead through this a little bit.
So Jason's got a P1000, a Hero 6, or was this the P900 back then? Might have been the P900. So on the bottom screen, you see him recording with the Hero 6, which is a GoPro. He's recording that 4K, recording the monitor of the P1000 that's showing you the local size of the sun. And he's about to launch the drone, right? What is it called? The
Maverick 4 Advanced?
Mavic 4 Advanced, which is the higher quality filming resolution, right? You can get a cheaper one that doesn't have as good of a quality on the camera, but these are the tools that we use. And as you can see, the sun doesn't shrink at all. The only time you'll see a sun shrink is when you take a time-lapse photography shot, because the brightness of the sun, as it changes its intensity, it gets to its actual size. When it's a full size, the camera isn't able to focus on it. Now we're seeing the drone position. Yeah, you are scrolled all the way to the top.
Yeah,
look at that. Excellent. Lining it all up. Now you see everything in the shot, what he's recording with, the 2 cameras and the drone. See that? There's the GoPro right there. There's the P900 right in front of it.
And the live stream.
And it's being live streamed on the right.
There, so you got GoPro. This is the P1000.
Okay. It was your P1000, all right.
Yeah.
Which is a Nikon camera that has excellent mirrorless.
Here's the drone shot up here. I'm doing the sync shot. I do a clap. And I use that to sync the whole thing up.
In the editor. All the clips, you just go to that sound spot where Jason did the clap, and you just line all those clap marks up, and everything lines up perfectly. We're all about sharing truth and teaching people how to do it. Do you guys think the sun is going to shrink into a tiny dot in Jason's drone footage, or just in Durst?
I can assure you, only in Durst.
And none of you guys will be able to film a shrinking sun like that either.
That's the reason why we call them out.
Dearth opacity keyframed it. Stupid. We could fake it too. We want true, real evidence that's verifiable and documentable by everybody.
600. So we're at 600 feet on the drone. We can take it up to, is it 1639, I believe. DJI caps it out at. 900 feet. Calling it out. So you can see everything. You can see the camera on the screen here. You can see the actual footage from the camera. You can see the drone footage, and you can see the live stream because, well, this is a 720 live stream. That's what you get out of DJI. If you stream to YouTube, you get 720. But then we have the ability here, because it was recorded in 4K on both of these footages, to keep it 4K. So chances are this is 4K footage.
Plane just went by the sun. Click back a few times. That was cool. It's sometimes it's hard to see when you're out filming everybody, when you're looking on the little monitor, or when you're looking at the you missed that, but you you can also crop zoom and see it in the drone footage as well, but that takes, you have to zoom in and play with the exposures.
What I can assure you is that the sun does not shrink and disappear the way Dave's showing it to.
Not at all. And plus the drone also shows you that, so the drone itself, yeah, look at this shot. Woo! As you cheered it on.
Yeah, let's see it. Come on, go right through it.
So excited. You're so excited, brother. But listen, guys, this is how you document truth. He's got the live stream going on from the drone on the bottom right. On the left, he's videotaping the P1000 with the GoPro 6. And this is the footage you're seeing on the bottom of the screen here of the P1000. And what this shows you is that the sun stays the exact same size the entire time. And listen, you can all go out and do this. It's, you know, it's a few $1,000s to get all this equipment. You have to work hard and save your money if that's what your passion is. You can do it. We're not special. We're just regular carpenter guys. That's it. That's all we are. And look at that, bro. Like, and go back to Dearth stuff. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
See what Dearth serves you. The leader. Get around.
So I know exactly what that is. That's the moment right before a green flash. We've covered this a whole bunch recently. And what this is not zoomed in and very, very, very blurry footage. Very blurry, very bad. So this literally is the type of sunset that we record with the sun coming down, just super blurry, not zoomed in, and he's using this to somehow support his globe ball moving along a stick or a string supported straight across a flat earth. That's what he's trying to support right here. So let's go back to his channel again. He's got sunsets on a flat earth. So we've all seen that. You have higher horizon than you, and it sets behind hills, right? Very obvious. that atmospheric blocking, he's like the first guy to even bring up that term. He made it up. It's not even a real thing. He says moisture in the air, atmospheric blocking.
Hold on. Before you go too far, the atmospheric blocking is a carried over what we call ad hoc theory. So whenever something doesn't work in your supposed model, instead of scrapping it, you come up with a solution, and it's called an ad hoc theory. You can Google it and do the research and learn what I'm talking about. And the globe Earth, they say that refraction causes, you could see the buildings from too far away. Oh, that's refraction, right? Everything's bending everything, and everything we see is actually true and flat. Rectilineated is what the true word is, right? So they have to have atmospheric blocking and all these different types of terms because they want you to believe that the sun never actually goes down, right? That's the ad hoc theory, because we
sky sheets.
We seen the sun, bro. It came down through a bank of clouds there, lit the top of the clouds, and then lit the underside of the clouds. We got it on a plane, bro. We see it on a plane. Like the sun literally went under those clouds. No atmospheric blocking or refraction or anything that you guys want to come up with will disprove that. It also debunks the globe Earth theory as well.
Well, here's where things go off the rails. All right, so I got to make sure that everybody can see this. Once I hit play, the playhead should disappear, and you got to read a name here. All right, let's go back. I want to make sure everybody reads this name. If I put my cursor down there, the playhead comes up and blocks it out, so I'm going to leave it alone. So, Sani Elbsadi. Sani Elbsadi. Let's pay attention to the footage that Sani Elbsadi just shared. All right. What is it that you're watching right here? Does this look like a real scene to you? How many people have recorded something with a camera and just... Sani Elbsadi put his name on there like he's an artist. Right, this is a creation. He made this. He's tagging it. This is his painting. It's not reality. This is CGI. And this is what David is sharing as proof of his shrinking, disappearing son.
If someone in the comment section asked to mute the stupid music, I actually made a diss track with that track for David after this. But what I want to point out here with this stuff, I called this out, I don't know, 4 years ago. There's no shadows interacting in this reality. What David's done here is he's chroma keyed the horizon, and then he's added footage in from the sun. It's not David, it's this other guy, Sammy. This is absolutely you'll never see a ground all shadowed out like this with the sun in the sky. It's one of the most absolute retarded things. I don't know if you have a soundbite ready for this one. Maybe you could go with a better, longer one of the better ones, because this, David, makes you absolutely look like a...
That just makes you a beta cuck.
That's the difference between you and I, Sir David Weiss.
I'm an alpha gamer.
Broke back.
Broke back.
Whew, what did it say at the beginning? David likes balls? Or the sky is a perfect clock, is how David said it, right?
Perfect clock.
Unbelievable. I'm thankful Conspiracy Guy called that out. Again, this is an absolute joke, what David's trying to push off.
There's a woman.
And for every dummy, there's a dummy.
Dummy.
Yeah, so this one right here, I just want to show people there's nothing in the description box here. We'll get into description boxes as we go that will actually give credit to who Sami Elbsadi is, plus a number of other
no links
CGI
to him, huh?
credits. Not here.
No links? Interesting.
It comes up in other ones, though.
The biggest CGI shill since NASA. That was fake. Look at this time lapse, grainy. What's this, like zoomed in 10,000 times?
Yeah, 2007. This is the worst quality footage I have ever seen shared on YouTube, I believe. Look at this.
Oh, yeah, flip phone camera. Boom, flat Earth, bitch.
Disappearing sun. Disappearing. Look at the quality of that. That's...
That must be where the repeater gate is or whatever they're going to claim, right?
Cloud horizon.
Cloud horizon. Like in his kitchen, right?
Hawaii.
Is this Hawaii? Yeah. Might be. Oh, cloud horizon. That actually does happen.
Yep. Time-lapse
I think
footage.
someone in the chat, go ahead.
One of the things I want to point out is the use of time-lapse footage. This is going to be a key thing going forward. You want to say something about somebody in the chat?
Yeah, I'll get a link for that, what you're discussing, because Mikael from Flat Earth Photography, who was a longtime, team member with us, actually documented how Dearth does this with the time lapse. Someone in the chat kept asking, I guess, I told the mod, ban anybody, Yahawah's daughter, ban anybody who, we're not here for shills. We're here for people that are looking to speak truth. So said something about, so do you have a free energy circuit? So we actually have a perpetual motion machine that Jason was building. It's not running yet, but we went hard into going into steam as energy, and we've broke down how the nuclear reactors are a hoax, and we've shown that HHO, so burning water as fuel, creating Brown's gas, would absolutely cure everything that the Green Party has as an argument against people. It would completely eliminate the entire usage of so-called fake fossil fuel. So you are at the channel of two of the guys that spent years of deep research into actually ways to free people up through free energy. So anybody that wants to walk in here, like I said in the beginning, you should watch what you say until you catch what we do. Because if you do that, you just make yourself look like an ass. And there's a whole bunch of people watching, and this stays up on the side of the video. So if you want to come in here and run your mouth and act like we don't have any free energy stuff, you are going to look like a fool.
We are the jet fuel hoax guys.
I don't know if people think that this is a joke, like serious to us. Truth. Get you some truth. Look at this stuff. Look at that footage. Wow. Way to go, Dearth. He's just trying to show people. So 4 years ago, right, when nobody would listen to Jason and I, we were telling people, hey, the sun is not shrinking. So these guys went around and tried to manipulate footage. Again, you will never ever see a sun shrink with the naked eye observation. It has to be a time-lapse photography. That's it. And I already explained to you guys, it happens because of the brightness in the sky. It messes with the camera's optics, and it makes it look blasted out when it's bright, and then as it sets, it dims and it comes into focus. That's the only way you'll ever see a shrinking sun. Nobody has ever observed it in their lives. Every single person, a 5-year-old, an advanced 5-year-old could tell you that the sun never shrank. He could look at it all day and he's going to tell you that it never shrank.
Well, and David then cuts to, this is still crappy footage. He calls it atmospheric blocking, but he's actually showing a full-size sun setting below the horizon here, right? And notice the direction it's setting. Can you tell me where this was shot, brother? So if this is a sunset, this is the sun going down, where was it shot from?
You have to play the clip. I was getting a link.
Okay.
Play it again.
Watch this.
That's in the south.
So we're at the shortest day of the year, north of the equator, and we're at the longest day of the year, south of the equator. So in the Freemason New World Order AE map of model, the southern tropic is a longer path. The ability for this to be the longest day south of the equator with that map of model is stupid. It's literally stupid. And I just gotta say,
get lost, dummy.
Right? Because it's stupid. So here we have Dave playing some footage of an airplane flight with the sun above the clouds right now. We've been sharing this stuff recently. What's he going to show people? Obviously, it's super sped up. Alright, so at this point, you can start to see that the sun is below the clouds and that the airplane is above the clouds. Right, we've shown people how when the sun is below the clouds, how it will light up layers of the clouds coming towards the plane. And you can get some really incredible sights, but it's all proof that the sun is below the clouds. Is he going to say that he's going to say anything crazy, but the plane is obviously above the clouds right now. They're not even being lit up from the top anymore. The sun is below them. Right, this is the debunk of his model. You have to be stupid not to see that. And
You dummy!
so pay attention to time-lapse footage, people. What happens in time-lapse footage is that auto exposure in a camera, because all it's doing is taking pictures. Picture, 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 picture. It's stitching pictures together. Each picture is taken with automatic exposure. And what happens is that the sun is big and bright, so it puts out a big glow at a certain point. And as it gets farther and farther away, it loses its light until it finally comes down to not being overexposed. And you can see the actual shape of the sun, but this is not zoom photography. Clearly it's not zoom photography. You can still see the shoreline. It's just auto exposure adjusting picture by picture. Watch. He's calling it a cloud horizon. This is auto exposure, and he's crop zoom now into time-lapse photography. Pictures, picture after picture. Who's seen that with their real eyes? Who's ever witnessed something like that? Once again, time-lapse photography. Watch what's happening on the shore, everyone. Time-lapse. Time-lapse. This is all time-lapse.
Hang on, can I get a pause? So not only was I telling you that we're doing free energy designs, Luke, I was explaining to you the other things that we also look into free energy wise and clean energy wise, right? He's saying HHO isn't free energy, nor is it over unity. Well, you can combine it with other things, and you actually can use it to perpetuate both of those things. You can get free energy off of HHO. You can get it off all the different styles of free energy that we've talked about. So I don't know why anybody wants to just try to derail the conversation. What have you done, Lukey? Where's unban this person?
Well,
where's your link to the content you've done sharing the truth with people?
And Heath Motley jumps in. We don't have an accurate model. Okay.
You don't.
We shared it on the Baby Truther show, but we were censored on the Baby Truther show because they didn't want us sharing it. No, we have an accurate working map and model. We absolutely do. And you're just a shill trying to support people that are supporting nonsense for the purpose of misleading people to hell. So we really don't like people like you. You're really disgusting.
We want to see truthers, people that are here for the truth. I already told people to just watch. Don't jump in the chat and try to free energy explain us, okay? It's not going to work out well for you in our house. I'm not going to come in your house and spit on your floor. So I would like a little respect for Jason and I and the moderator too. We're like, this is our place. You can click off this. Now they're going to just spam. So I also sent you a link to debunk David. So
okay.
It's a Mikal Flat Earth Photography.
Got it.
Yeah. So let's explain the people some real truth. Okay. This is what we do. We and the people that we support. Now we don't always support the people. They don't always end up being the best, but when they do stuff that's truthful, we share it. Everybody just watch. Well, more names in there. Dr. Zach, Jeranism, and DITRH. They spread that the sun shrinks on the flat earth.
Well, you know what's interesting is Zach is going to get a shout out for being one of the creators of the disinformation that David Weiss shares. He will get that credit.
He's going to show you some time-lapse photography here. Okay? Everybody pay attention. This is from his backyard. That's some time-lapse photography. See how big the sun looks there? As it's starting to go down, it's getting smaller and smaller. That's the way they try to make you think the sun's shrinking. Those underlit clouds, guys. Overlit. Whoa. This is a good one. Pay attention. See how the sun appears to be shrinking? As the brightness gets lower, you see the actual size of the sun in the sky right there. He's explaining it. Brightness flicker effect. You see the sky flickering. As the focus is fighting the brightness, the sun is trying to constantly figure out to focus.
Well, it's auto exposure. It's picture after picture.
Your eyes don't do that. Your eyes always focus instantly. So soon he's going to line up one like that, where he just showed you it shrinking, and he's also zooming in with his other camera, and he shows you that it never shrank. Again, look at all this stuff, all this time-lapse footage. I'm surprised David Weiss didn't take all these clips and try to prove that the shrinking sun was real. More. After the jackass went live with a video from his drone that showed the sun disappear into nothingness, let alone set. It just chroma keyed out. Retarded.
Oh, here's what it looks like when you actually zoom in, huh?
Not time-lapse. This is focused.
This might get brutal for David.
This is just the start.
David Weiss.
You dummy!
He called us the dummy first, huh?
He did
so
call
everybody
us dummies.
knows. Does anyone think that the sun in front of their eyes here and the camera and the screen is shrinking? You think it's going to shrink into nothingness as it says here? I'll wait. Change my mind. I think it's going to stay the exact same size. You want to try to change my mind? Go right ahead.
Let's bring
it doesn't change.
Let's bring it down to its set here. Well, look
Still
at
the
that.
same
You can
size.
actually, at this point, show power lines in front of it and it behind it. It's not just, come on, YouTube. Alright, so the exposure, once you have the correct focal length, you will see things in front of it. If you have the correct focal length and focus. Both are necessary. He's going to bring it right down to the ground. Here it is setting. Is it going to set disappearing, moving away from everyone? Who thinks they're going to see a disappearing, moving away sun?
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to see it disappearing into a nothingness chroma keyed out sunset because I've never seen one in my entire life. And I chase sunsets, all right? And sunrises. It's what I do for fun, David. So as soon as you think you can come out here and try to tout like you're some knowledgeable person with evidence when you sit in your kitchen with stupid pop whatever bottles, faking like the sun is going a straight line in the sky when it absolutely does not. It arcs around you.
You're a big dummy. I'm not kidding you. You're a big dummy.
Got so many of those. I sent you another link too. See this footage, you guys? That's a time lapse. That's the footage that David's trying to tell you that it makes the sun. Like, just the fact that David had to use time lapse footage alone to prove to you that you live on an AE map with a shrinking sun is the most idiotic, retarded thing that I've ever seen. And I don't know how anyone who calls themselves a truther is fooled by this. I don't know.
It's bad.
I'd love to know how anyone was fooled when you can literally go out with your own eyes. You don't need any camera. You can see the sun. It never shrinks. So for him to say, oh, you know, we've got this camera footage now. Now the sun shrinks. Absolutely not. It's horse piss. Pardon my language.
Let me see if I can.
Cal's yeah, he's just taking pictures. Or he's measuring the size of the sun as the sun is setting. What regular people looking for the truth do. Research, investigate, observe, and repeat.
Cloud distance about 3 miles. It's in his circle of sight, right? Under. I got one to go through it. You can do that too, everyone. Shrinking sun debunk.
Oh, sorry, Dave. Someone actually measured. You can pause the screen yourself. Copy and paste those arrows. And check to see yourself if the sun shrinks. The arrows won't lie to you once you copy and paste it. David will lie to you, though.
Yeah, so this is the type of stuff any serious researcher has done already. If somebody says the sun is shrinking and moving away from you, you just take these arrows, you put them out there in the sun, and you go and record and measure it. You don't adjust the zoom. You just check to see whether or not the sun shrank as it was moving away from you.
Mm-hmm. It's simple. Everyone on Earth can do it. Boom. Same size. Beautiful footage. He was skilled. He was talented. He was good at filming the stars too. I put his link to his channel in the chat.
Does everybody understand the concept that you can pause this at any time, draw an arrow across here, then check to see if it's the same size the whole time? What do we have there? The cut of the cloud. Come on, everyone. Watch this. Watch the cut of the cloud. It literally cuts
You watching this? Is everybody watching? You need to zoom in, bro. You need to use your trackpad to zoom in. Zoom in on this so it's very visible for everybody. Zoom right in on the edge of the sun. Okay, I want people at home. We're about check your reality right here. Look at the evidence that we're showing you that the sun is actually splitting that cloud. You're going to see the backside of that cloud come around the back of the sun. Watch. Here it comes. Split it right there. Boom.
See that?
The other part's going around the other side. Watch. So if it was the sun blasting out the cloud, you wouldn't see that little cloud. Look at. Go back a few frames.
Came back.
Just go through a frame. Go back a few frames and then go less than a frame at a time and show people exactly. Maybe even zoom in more. Hopefully you guys aren't all watching on cell phones. I really hope some of the viewers have like large screen televisions. They can see this. We try to make the content 1080 so that you guys can see, because this is evidence of your reality. Look carefully at the screen here.
Go back.
This is something that David Weiss is not going to show you because he's a tiny hat cock. Sorry. It's true. I only speak the truth, friends.
All right. Watch this come together.
The small adjustments aren't working?
No, it wouldn't keep going.
You guys see that? That cloud just came out from behind the sun. Look. Okay? So if anybody else wants to come around here with materialism, telling me that I live on a sphere Earth or a flat Earth AE map model, I'm going to just say you need to reference this video and get your reality check. This is a supernatural realm that everything is happening within a certain amount of distance from each and every person and every camera. Okay, it's supernatural. Boom.
Not shrinking. Same width. See the arrows? They haven't moved off the screen. Same ones. Test it yourself. Is that a shrinking sun?
Same size.
It will be soon. Now that its girth is down, there it gets less and less and less and less.
It doesn't shrink into a tiny dot. You don't live in an AE map and model domed pizza map. United Nations New World Order Freemason psyop. You don't live on it. Okay.
That's stupid. Ugh. So we got Dave pushing that, and he continues to push his kitchen experiment. This is his proof. This is what he goes by.
Here's your evidence on the Dave's channel, guys.
Sunsets on a flat Earth. So we got
Come on,
more.
man. I think he needs another stinger. Another one. Sorry. Not sorry.
You're a big dummy. I'm not kidding you. You're a big dummy.
Oh boy.
All right, so this is one of the things that he pushes really hard. He uses the CGI, fool on a hill, sees the sun going down. This is one of his big things. Now, once again, this is the same footage that we have pointed out. Sammy Albuzeda Still no description here for it. He didn't get many views on it, but this is Paul McCartney singing about the fool sees the sun. Here.
Nobody wants to know him. You can see that he's just a fool. And he never gives an
Dave calling his viewers fools.
The fool on the hill sees the sun going down.
All right, so we literally see the sun going down. What he's doing is he's playing this against the globe, right? They say that we're spinning. Dave says the sun never sets, right? It's just moving out and away from you and disappears due to perspective. So he's saying that the fool sees the sun going down. Well, we just literally showed the evidence of the sun going down. This one's interesting. This one's going to get a
Tiger Doug, Tiger Dan.
We got a couple here. So this one
Here I am.
is where he's going to deal with the moon. And this one right here makes me crack up. This one makes me
Let's
crack
see what
up.
you have on the screen. I just looked.
All right. So this is his image where you have a person from the north looking at the moon and you have a person from the south looking at the moon. What's funny about this is he has a picture of a full moon here where this is the only face we've ever seen of the moon. All right. So in order for this to work, you would have to take this and turn it towards the person
facing the viewer.
Yeah. And then the person down here in the south would have to see the backside of the moon. They would have to see the backside, not inverted. They would have to see the backside. If this face, the only face we've ever seen, is turned towards the person in the north, where you get to see his face on a new moon, then the person in the south has to see the backside of it. Now, the funny thing is it debunks the globe at the same time, right? Because they have a person in the north looking at a full moon. Well, this is the only face we've ever seen. So this would have to be turned towards the person in the north. And in order for this graphic to be correct, the person in the south would have to see the backside of the moon.
Can you play another dummy clip? And then I just sent you a link to put on the screen next, please.
Dummy. PS again. Bye, dummy.
PPS again. Bye, dummy. So if you get that link ready, I want to show you guys how you actually show people the way we can observe the moon in the simulation. And lo and behold, the creator of this content is Jason Laufenberg of the Awake Souls YouTube channel. This is off his channel. Oh, you're not signed in? What happened?
I have to switch accounts. Let me switch quick.
I could have
And I hereby induct you both into the order of the And I hereby induct you both into the order of the Arc Knights.
Dummy. PS again. Bye, dummy.
Something fun. Show you how to make a working moon
Here we go.
model in a 3D
working moon model, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Thank you, Jason. Taking us into the modeling program, into SketchUp. This is real simple, ladies and gentlemen. You can all do this yourselves.
All right. So this was published November 28th, 2016. How to make a working model of the moon. You can do this. I demonstrated it to you. Anybody can do this if I can do it.
Hold on. This needs a little bit more of a setup. Okay. Listen, everybody that comes to our channel, explain this, explain that. So I want to make sure that I key here because we actually do searches through the transcripts of our content. So moon evidence. No, wait, how do I key this up? The observable modeling of the moon on the flat Earth. Okay, I got that keyed in. So now you can explain exactly to everybody what's going on here in the video.
So I just want to do a quick little video.
Let this run, bro.
Show you how to make
Let
a
it run.
working moon model in a 3D modeling program like SketchUp. You know, SketchUp is free and it's pretty easy to use. And if you watch how I do it, you'll be able to do it yourself. So the first thing that you're going to need is an image of the moon. Now I recommend a PNG image as opposed to a JPEG. And so here's a good looking moon right here. And you'll see the difference between a JPEG and a PNG is that these images right here, in a JPEG you would still have the corners when you import the image, but here the corners will be missing, so all you'll have is the moon. Now when you open up SketchUp, you should have a screen like this. You can get rid of this guy, so with just a select tool, click on it and then hit delete, and that's out of your way now. So using this rotate tool, you can move your axes around a little bit. The green one's going to be your north, red east, dotted red west, dotted green south. You know, blue's your vertical axis. So I'm just going to position this up in the middle a little bit. Slide it over here. And now we're ready to import the image that we have. Next time I'm going to go up here to File and go to Import. And I'm going to get that moon image that I downloaded. And you'll see how it doesn't have the edges there. It'll just look better this way. I'm going to place it right about here because I want to spin it around, and you'll see. So I'm clicking once. And now as I'm dragging, this is going to be scaling. I am going to use 200 feet because I have a rough idea of how big the moon really is. Now I can click the move tool. I can bring this over here and set it in this position. It can be a little bit more exact and get it lined up right at this edge here. Now I'm going to zoom out a little and position myself at a side angle. And I want this pretty flat right here. I'm going to click on the rotate tool and drop that right on the corner there. Click once out on this edge. Now I'm going to bring it up 90 degrees. I can just type that in and hit enter. Now if you take a look at what we have here, this PNG is transparent in a way. So we've got
you can see through it
up here. And it's at the top over here. From what I understand, from the north, we need to get this crater down to the bottom. So what we're going to be doing is duplicating this and flipping it over. Now to duplicate this, I'm going to get in position alongside this here. Pretty flat, pretty dead on. I'm going to grab the move tool. Now on the Mac, I'm going to hold the option key and I'm going to click. I'm going to drag this over. Now you can see the distance. I'm already at 12 feet that I've pulled it over. I'm just going to type 2 inches, hit enter, and now it's very close to each other. So if I come in here, zoom in a little, you should be able to see that we've got 2 images stacked one by the other, and the one on the right is the one that's selected right now. So come back here, grab the rotate tool, move this down till it snaps to.
So, you know, one thing I did want to interject as this place is that so the moon cartwheels through the sky, and we each see the same face. So depending on your latitude and longitude, that's the direction that you're going to see the one face of the moon. Just want to make sure everybody gets that.
I do believe I set up a radius here too.
Mm-hmm.
The midpoint. I do a click there. Come in here, click on the edge of the selected one. Now I'm going to type 180, and it's been flipped. Now let's take a look at what we got. So this is the north right here. Come around, take a look at it. To get rid of to deselect, just take your cursor tool like that and select away from it. And now from the north, we've got this crater towards the bottom. This lays out correct from the north, I believe. Somebody will tell me if I'm wrong. And a person from the southern hemisphere, I believe, is supposed to see the moon like this, with it up like this. So you've just made a working model of the moon. Now we can put this into motion as well too. So to put this in motion, I've made a circle down here. I've got both moons selected right now. I'm going to click on the move tool. I'm just going to click on this. I'm going to send it up a mile, 5,280 feet. Now most of us are looking at this from the north, so I'll spin this around here. There's our moon up there. Now what I'm going to do is grab the rotate tool, put that down at the origin, come up here, click on the moon, and there we go. How's that look?
That's what we see.
Is that what we see?
Right there.
That's what we see. From the north. I just wanted you to see how to model this. That's the cartwheel motion right there. So that we can all work together to fine-tune this until we've got it just right.
Nobody helped. Nobody cared.
No.
It's fine. We still put it out. We do not. That's not what we're about. We're about just sharing the truth, documenting it.
Is that what we see? Mm-hmm. What about from the south?
Let's check this out. That's what it looks like from the south, ladies and gentlemen. It rises from your right and sets on your left. And when you're in the north looking south, it rises from your left and it sets on your right. The opposite. That's it. That's the only change. Ball Earth debunked.
And
all this is done over a flat plane.
There is the cartwheel motion as well.
Right there. That's what we observe. We don't ever see anything turning like NASA shows. Nothing spins around. It cartwheels, including the sun. But yet they've got all these solar flare things coming around into circles, and they're telling you that those are satellites in outer space filming the sun, right? Get out of here. Get the out of here with that nonsense. NASA and David Weiss. David Weiss is even worse. Look what he's trying to show you. You guys see the difference here, right?
So what he did is he taped, let me show everybody, he taped something on the bottom of his ceiling fan. I think this is the origin of ceiling fan man.
You imagine, you guys, you're going to have to get ready with that dummy click, because what Dave is trying to tell you is that the moon is like a plate up in the sky above your head, when it's absolutely not. It's vertical. It's vertical, you dumbass.
So he's got a picture posted here on the bottom of a ceiling fan.
Is it his face on the moon or someone else?
And he's got a picture of the moon. So this is where it gets really bad, everyone. Check this out. He's got the clown music.
North. We turn around. We look up at the moon. And there's our shill in the moon looking right at us.
The shill in the moon. So I just want to point out to everybody, he has a picture of a full moon. The only face of the moon ever seen. Only face. Right? He's got it inverted, but if you go back to the beginning of this video, you can clearly see that the person from the north this full moon would have to be pointed towards the person, and then this person south would be seeing the backside of the moon. We've never seen the backside of the moon. The same is true from a globe. So he just debunked the globe and the Freemason New World Order AE map and model all in one. It was that easy.
Well, and you know, another thing that I want to point out here is that people think that they've seen the top of Saturn or some hexagon thing. No one's ever photographed the tops of any luminaries ever. Y'all a bunch of jokers, clowns, like David.
The shill in the moon, right?
Yeah, right. It's nonsense. That's not how you show people. You'll never see anything like a dinner plate flat up in the sky. That's not, none of it like that. None.
All right. So I want to point out this one. We've become familiar with the term Sir lately. Right now we have Sir David Attenborough's shrinking sun. Whoa. Is this time lapse? So what you do is you look for the evidence of fast moving ripples, people moving around for time lapse. None of that. You just have a sun that disappears into another thing. He reminds it. Check it out again.
Did like a juke there too.
Yeah.
You lose sight due to perspective, he says, huh?
Disappearing, shrinking sun. From Sir David Attenborough's shrinking sun footage. Right? Nobody's seen that before. Nobody's seen that before.
Time-lapse footage. It's retarded.
All right, one of these coming up, we're actually going to get some links to some back footage. He's going to actually start giving out credit. Maybe
Still
this
can't
one.
believe this is the flat earth leader. This guy's the best. He proclaimed himself as the best person to teach flat earth. This is the evidence on his channel.
The sun travels across the flat earth. It does not go down, right?
He'll probably debate Neil deGrasse Tyson, right?
Still, oh, no link to any footage. One of these people, somebody in here actually gives a link. Let me see here. Is that real, everyone?
That modeling.
McCall showed the same size. Is this one smaller than that one? Our eyes don't always see reality, as David's words.
Wow.
Time lapse. Hooking out and to the right. So the interesting thing about this is right now on the longest day of the year for the people in the south, this is hooking the other direction. Not hooking to the right, hooking to the left. Time lapse.
Time lapse.
This is crop zoom time lapse. This is CGI.
This is that what was his name? P-brain nonsense.
Well, and this is what yoga guy, Eric DeBay. Yoga guy. This is what he shares. CGI. This is CGI, everyone. Wake up. And then he has to add in chemtrails on top of it.
He's blocking something, actually, I think.
CGI. CGI.
Look at the sun. Look at the twinkles from the sun there. Oh, boy. Oh, what a dummy.
Ridiculous CGI. Time lapse.
Is that going down? Is that going away?
Yeah, time lapse.
Oh, did it shrink?
Time lapse. A bunch of people will move around. Time lapse. Time lapse.
That's all he did. Was take as much time lapse footage as he can and told everybody the sun was shrinking.
Time lapse. Time lapse.
Yeah.
CGI. Really bad CGI.
Going away, huh?
Oh, this is you asked. Do you have proof of a never setting up all day moon?
Up all day moon.
Dave has it for you.
Ding! Thank you, David. Thank you very much.
I thought you might. I thought you might like this.
It's almost. I thought it was my birthday.
It's the up all day moon.
There's my up all day moon footage. Woo! Yes, arms raised. Thank you, David. I'm so happy we can end the podcast. I've seen my up all day moon.
Just a second.
Get lost, dummy.
Whew. The truth is self-evident.
Okay, here
And
comes
that picture.
Here comes more Paul.
Nobody wants to know him. See that he's just a fool.
For following David.
Footage courtesy of Sammy Albsuada, right?
He sees the sun going down.
He never gives an answer, but the
Never gives an answer.
fool on the hill sees
Beautiful
the sun going down.
Going down.
While you're watching CGI.
That's hilarious. Deep inside the rabbit hole. Get you some CGI. If you're sick of NASA CGI, get over to Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole's YouTube channel and get new CGI. The outer going beyond donut holes and ice walls. David Weiss.
The field.
Astronauts to the moon. Sorry.
Here's the thing. This is what people need to start understanding. David puts out videos like this. Field of lies. If you fake it, they will believe it. Right? Watch this.
Oh, boy.
Do you think he's going to fake anything in this?
Or in any of his content?
Oh. Fake it, believe it. Fake it, believe it.
That's real.
Fake it, believe it. Fake it,
David and his balls, huh?
That's all he
This
offers.
is his channel, ladies and gentlemen. You think you're going to see any of that on our channels? Absolutely not. Look at that sun he had on his channel there. That molten lava fire sun.
All right, so then there's stuff like this that starts showing up. This is where we stepped in. We were seeing him fake this stuff over and over and over again. The videos that you shared were responses to this. This is where he started to fake.
Are we in this stream?
Yeah, fake doing live streams.
We were there calling him out. This isn't the stream, but we were there.
It's coming up. So this is him saying that he's DJI mavericking this thing and he's live streaming it and it disappears into nothing. Let's
remember we showed you guys how to do that with a GoPro Hero, a P1000 and a drone, and live stream from the drone and re-live stream all that from another channel. That's how you document something. Atmospheric blockage.
This one's
Dave's got some atmospheric blockage between his ears.
This is interesting because he's so crop zoomed it and added artifacts to it. This is an actual overlay where he's added a layer to make this look like he's gone super telephoto right here, right?
The opaque line far above our eyes will eclipse anything from beyond it. Horizon? higher you are, the further the opaque atmosphere starts. Get the fuck out of here with that. How come it's not shrinking, Dave?
So here's where it gets interesting. This is where you can actually see that the footage has been blended together, because what you're seeing right now is super crappy footage of a sun shrinking at the horizon. I think we're actually seeing footage that he shared earlier, but then he's going to watch what he does with it. So now as he's backing up here, he's going to take away the artifacts from this. This is going to come down and set, and he's backing up. This is supposed to be drone footage. What's the problem with this if it's drone footage, brother?
Well, there's multiple problems, but just say it.
The light is gone from the scene. There's no shadows left anymore.
Oh, yeah, the sun's still above the horizon.
The
Sorry,
sun
I
is
was in the chat.
The sun is still above the horizon, yet all the light has left the scene as he's backing up here.
Do people understand that? Like, let's slow that down a little bit. If the sun is above the horizon, the land won't be in
shadows.
darkness.
You would hard shadows on the ground right here.
It's impossible, ladies and gentlemen. He's a dummy.
I mean, I didn't know you were interested in gardening.
Why not? Why not?
Well, up to now, the only thing you've grown is dumber and dumber.
The only thing you've grown is dumber and dumber. It's absolutely true. Thanks, Sanford.
So let's pay attention here. The sun is above the horizon here. All of this would still be lit up. Yeah, he's backing up a drone here. So what he's done is he's merged this layer on top of another layer where the sun's already set. It's so obvious. Sun is above the horizon, yet there is not a single shadow being cast. Does everybody see that? This is sun's above the horizon. No light being cast. He faked it. He faked the whole thing.
Oh.
Right. Now it's just starting to set. Yet what? Oh, he backed
It's dark. They're nighttime. You see the night lights on in those houses. Oh, David. Let's continue. This is just the start, you guys.
Yeah, no, it's.
We warned him. Right?
So he comes out against John B. Wells, says flat Earth is stupid. Well, remember, this is the guy that knighted Sir David Weiss, MPK.
Mm-hmm. You got that clip? Play that clip. I don't know which button it is. I'm not running the soundboard.
Yeah, it's in the beginning of our intro song, but not as a quick clip.
It's fine. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have put pressure on you, brother. So another character there on the bottom left there, you've got Tiger Dan. So this was your first Benedict Arnold. He, I believe if you click on that, he literally says in this video, if you guys ever see me go back to the other side, he said I was being coerced or whatever. Play that video. Let's see that video. This is good context to add.
A Gentile? Bible-loving Christian? Gentile.
Heidi had at it again.
We just keep discovering that there's so much more to learn.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
Patricia's theater.
That just makes you a beta cuck.
That's the difference between you and I, Sir David Weiss.
I'm an alpha gamer.
He probably likes it.
Beta cuck.
It was hilarious. Go back into the clip.
It's absolutely phenomenal. Just how we could miss it. How could we possibly have missed the fact that the Earth is flat? It's unbelievable, but we did somehow. So we got blinded. The Bible talks a lot about blinding people, and that maybe we are blinded to things that are so obvious to us. I don't know. It's impossible to know.
Are you going to be doing any more flat Earth videos when you do the 25
flat there, huh?
flat geo Earth?
Yeah, looking super young.
Way different looking.
What do you say?
She was like 56, 58 then?
Yeah, 25.
Keep it going.
Claims that rocked my world. That series. Are you going to be doing some other, maybe additional, or you wouldn't be able to do additional? It would be more than 25. Another sort of flat Earth
The 25 came up.
video. Are you going to be doing any?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm not stopping. I'm going to keep going as long as I can go with it. I'm not changing tactics and switching. When you see me switching, when you see me coming on the YouTube saying, I don't believe the flat earth anymore, then you can assume that I've been tortured into that viewpoint. I don't believe the flat earth anymore, then you can assume that I've been tortured into that viewpoint. I don't believe the flat earth.
So this was on a Patricia Steer hangout that Tiger Dan came out and right away tied the scriptures to the AE map and model, right? Tied them to it, stood on it and said, yes, this is the model. The earth is flat. Then he tried to do a series of videos where he modeled the flat earth, right? He ran into a huge problem, just like Jason and I had been saying to everybody, you can't model the AE map and model. It doesn't work. It's wrong. The sun's going in the wrong direction. So after he figured that out, he instantly went back to being a ball earther right away. And not only that, he was a huge supporter, if not like partners with, what was his name? The guy that debunked evolution, absolute shill, runs a dinosaur theme park now. Ken.
Oh.
How can I be forgetting his name? Oh, wow. I feel so stupid right now. Or I'm the dummy.
Oh.
I forgot his name, man. He's got a dinosaur park. But anyways, that guy was in jail. Right? This Christian guy was in jail. And then he flipped from flat earth to ball earthers. And then that guy got released out of jail. Right? Same time.
Well, and the other interesting thing is that this guy supposedly showed up at Pat's first mixer and came up but didn't come in. Pat went out to see him and he never came in and left. That was the story we were all told.
So I got it. It's Ken Hovind, not Ken. Kent Hovind is the name that this guy was yoked up with. And he was just an agent all along to try to tie the AE map model to the scriptures. But when he tried to model it, he ended up quitting. But Dave had that all. Dave was trying to say, because Tiger Dan was debunking the AE map and model, he was trying to say that, oh, he's been tortured to say that, right? So ridiculous, the nonsense this team put out.
All right. What do we got?
There's the
here?
Knoll School. Oh, yeah. Flat Earth lights, huh? Yeah, it doesn't work on an AE map. Real bad.
All right. So
there's the guy right there. Don't believe in gravity. Flat Earth man. That's the guy that we played in the intro. Dave's got him on his channel. That guy says that Dave's an absolute shill, just like Alex Jones.
And gay. He says he's gay too.
He's got channels named Dave Weiss is gay. This guy. Not us. This is that guy.
All right. Look at this one. Flat
Promoting the globe.
earthers are dumb.
The globe.
The earth is a globe.
Okay, I want to let everybody know that subliminal mind control, all you do is put an image and letters on the screen. That's it. So what he's doing is absolutely mind controlling people just with the thumbnail alone. Right? That's all it is. It's mind control. It's the same thing as Math Powerland putting the globe on his shirt and selling it to flat earthers. They're walking around with a globe on their chest. Get the out of here with that.
Well, just wait. He caves to globe earth in the beginning of this. Check it out. Boats go over the horizon.
Yes, they do. Yeah. They leave your circle of sight.
He says, okay, scratch that one. I didn't know about the angular resolution limits of the human eye.
That's not why it's happening. That's Red's rhetoric's excuse.
Scratch that one. So he is literally admitting defeat right now. That's what he's doing to the whole audience. He's saying, oh, scratch that one. I didn't realize.
It's the same problem Robotham was defeated on. Robotham and them, they observed lighthouses and he came to the conclusions, okay, there's curvature. When really, We've got the videos showing how perspective works. You have a circle of sight. When something crosses your vanishing point, it diminishes from the bottom up. When something comes into your circle of sight, you see the tallest part of that object first as it continues to move forward into your circle of sight. And this only works on a flat plane.
Now watch this depiction here. He's going to bring
here we go.
He's going to bring in a stick and debunk his whole model himself. All right, so if that stick is 90 degrees east, 270 west, on the equinox, the sun rises 90, 270 everywhere. Everywhere. Do you see how the stick absolutely makes David the biggest?
For every man, there's a woman. And for every dummy, there's a dummy.
It makes him a dummy, right?
Dummy. Yeah, the sun, it absolutely destroys his theory. Just that stick pointing east-west like that. It's absolutely not where it is.
All right, so I had a couple tabs open. Let me see what I was missing here.
We're approaching 2 hours. We can go more, but I mean,
this will be good.
We'll in this series.
Oh, the series won't end.
Ooh, here we go. This is how they try to explain away the southern star rotations, guys. You got to get you one of these domes.
So this was a link in one of the videos that Dave has up to Good Times for All. 5.32 thousand subs, 14,000 views, published September, make sure everybody sees this, 2017. And so remember, David Weiss is supposedly the hypnotic master. He studied it.
Yeah. Self-proclaimed.
All right, so you have this guy that comes out. This is what David references as being his proof. All right, the Southern Star Trail rotation and why I'm leaning towards a dome-shaped sky. So,
oh, these people, man.
This guy with his Sharpie drawing, he's got that, and then he breaks out. This is
the glass dome that Jaron sells on his own.
And distance you can see. And then your stars would be
second
like
suns. All about two suns, right?
You know, like that.
Yeah, multiple suns.
Get you two suns.
So now he's going to show moving this eyepiece over this grid work. And you see two rotations as he moves it on here, right?
Our eyes were creating.
He's literally hypnotizing people right now, where this doesn't represent anything that we see in the sky, right? You see these super long distorted lines right here. When's the last time you saw a super long distorted star?
Never, ever, ever. This is why I get mad. Why I bang the fucking desk, because if this guy here is the most promoted, the most popular, he said to us on the live stream, you guys can't teach flat earth. I can. And this is the nonsense. You can't take this into a debate against anybody. If David had to come to the debate, this was what we were going to argue against. We were going to present this. We're just going to show everybody everything. This is an absolute ass clownery of an observation. You don't teach someone reality in a living room with a glass dome over top of a circled picture of circles. You don't. This is not. You go out and you look at the fucking sky and you film it and you share it with people and you repeat it. You do not do any of this. If anyone is still watching these nonsense clowns, I don't know what to tell you guys. Make it make sense. If you want to learn about your reality, these guys are going to take you into their kitchens and their living rooms and they're going to psyop the shit out of you with lies. And they're going to ask you to buy their shirts, download their apps, play their videos, support them, get over there, share it, like be there, the truth. And they call this the flat earth model. No, this is the clown model.
Well, it's bad. So I stopped it at the absolute perfect place where if you were to see star trails like this, where would you have to be on Earth, brother?
Equator.
The equator. Right? But these would actually have to be down at the ground. This isn't correct. This is the closest he can possibly get to it. Now, as he moves it around, you're going to see obvious problems. All right? Now, all of a sudden, what do you got here? None of this works.
No, it's a joke.
That doesn't work.
We've never seen anything warp or stretch or distort ever. Just at the tiny little line. It's like the tiniest line across the horizon. You'll see a little warp in the sun. That's it. Everything else is perfectly clear, perfectly shaped. It never distorts ever.
So this is what he is sharing as proof.
Get you some proof, David Weiss.
Get you some
deep
proof.
Inside the rabbit hole. And he's got all that pedophile symbolism on all of his logos. It's gross. You guys noticed that his mouth was on the ass of a dog. That's because his channel, the first one that he had, the focal point was the ass of a rabbit. So, you know, it's not really going outside of what David already puts out as himself, because he is a gross clown. And this is just the start for everybody on the other side of the screen. This is going to get ramped up. It's going to get stronger. We're going to have multiple different channels. We're not going to let go. We are going to fight these shills until there's nothing left to do, because what else are we going to do? He was the one who caused this too. He came out. That's my dad's birthday. He came out and started this nonsense by calling us dumb, right? And then not accepting a challenge to come and put his mouth where his money is, put his money where his mouth is, and show the world that he could stand up as a flat earth teacher. And he's got proof with him. Truth. He has nothing. He's nothing but an ass clown. Everyone that follows him, every other person that shares this map and model, if you don't come out and debate and show the world what you got, you're no better than him. And I'm lumping you all together. Anybody that uses the AE map and model, New World Order, Freemason, pizza flying in outer space, and the United Nations crap, you're a shill. You're an agent pushing disinformation. I'm sorry. The truth has to be said. Okay. That's why we're here. I'm not here to make friends, even though I do make friends, people that see the truth. David is an ass clown, and anyone else, you guys want to step up, somebody better step up and come and debate us. If you want to continue to push this as the flat earth model, where is the proof?
So this is one of the videos that was linked in a description box. It's unlisted. The sun does not set on flat earth raw video. So this description box says, to all the trolls out there who say it's fake, that was us. So we were literally in the live stream when this was taking place. This is not the live stream. This is the video afterwards that he put up, and it's unlisted. And he says, this is the proof, right? But it's the edited footage. He says, here is the unedited 4K raw file. So you have people in here saying stuff like, I have seen many sunsets in my life and they don't look like that. My guess here is that it's due to the wide, it's just crap. No.
Due to the wide angle.
It's CGI, right? Watch.
It's fake. David augmented or whatever, twisted the reality into nothingness. He did this. He chroma keyed the brightness of the sun out.
Let's go ahead and speed this up.
You know what we'll do? The next David Weiss podcast, we'll do it. We'll live. Either Jason or I will do it. We'll take a sunset. We'll make it do this for you guys. We'll show you exactly what he did. Okay? If you guys want to see it, we'll do it.
So this is supposed
Leave
to be
a comment below.
Supposed to be drone footage of a sun going down. We were watching this one. He literally talked to us in the chat during the live stream, saying that Ronnie and Jason are going to call this out as being fake. So this is supposed to be real footage of a sun shrinking above the clouds, because according to Dave, the sun never goes below the clouds ever, right? Ever.
Sorry about that. No, it has to stay 3,000 miles up.
It has to, but he'll say, oh, what happened right there? Let's watch this. This is the raw 4K.
You can zoom in, slow it down.
Wow.
He just opacityed it out. It's a keyframe. You could do it in 2 keyframes. You do 1 keyframe, you set the opacity, you move the editor, you move the clip to like just before the end, and you crank the opacity down to 0. It'll make that the same effect.
All right, watch this. Wow.
Come on, Dave. I know you guys at home, if you don't have a big screen TV, you probably couldn't see that so well. But what we just watched there was just a get lost, dummy.
You big dummy. I'm not kidding you. You big dummy.
Oh, he's such a big dummy. That's bad. That's really bad.
You know, what they do is they like to capture people into this false dichotomy where you either believe in a globe or the AE map model, and both choices are wrong. Both people are suffering from cognitive dissonance, but I would have to think, yeah, the flat earthers that believe in the AE map with the dome and the ice wall are actually worse, but the people that believe in the globe earth are just as dumb because water alone debunks them. Water always finds level. We use water to level things, and most of the map is water, right? But anyways, oh, this footage, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, there was that. These were the tabs I had open. Oh,
what is that?
Yeah, this one's
okay.
This one's important.
Earth is that size, huh? That little dot there.
Question things. So,
hope I'm not blasting. It seems to be okay.
I just want to show people the description box here. This was the reference. I'll show you how I got to this. So this is question things. 7 subs.
Okay. We question things. I'm with them.
This was put out March 9th, 2018. The sun can't be big and far. He says sunsets and sunrises appear to shrink or expand, which is impossible if the sun is far away and huge.
Expand.
Thanks to Rob Skiba. Oh, just a second here. Just a second here.
I mean, I didn't know you were interested in gardening. Why not? Well, up to now, the only thing you've grown is dumber and dumber.
That one gets me every time. Dave's a gardener. The only thing he grows is dumber.
Oh, Rob Skiba for research of atmospheric lensing and refracting. So now that he has passed on or transcended or whatever he has done,
transition,
he's still being recognized for his work.
Probably Roberta Skippers.
Leslie White for perspective drawing, right? We got a perspective drawing to look at.
Perspective drawing.
Libertas Alternative Media.
Oh.
Jan Van Beckham. Yasmin Marshall. Dr. Zach. Gets the shout out.
Dr. Zach. Remember Dr. Zach? Oh, we got videos on Dr. Zach. Don't you guys worry.
And here is Sammy Abusada for the sunset and sunrise video pictures. All right, so this right here is literally a compilation produced by shills for other shills to use in their artwork. Well, pay attention to this filmmaker pro down here. Right?
Did he print this on Frisbees? Like Jaron said, Dave does good stuff. He prints stuff on Frisbees and gives them away, right?
Here.
Frisbee Earth. Get you a Frisbee Earth.
It's only a minute. Check out this footage.
Watching.
That's high quality footage there. Ooh. What about this footage?
Time lapse.
Who thinks it's real?
Oh, wait a second. Why is it so dark?
How come? Yeah. How come it's not real? How come it's just from a video game?
These guys just kill me, man. Oh, why can't you get your shadows right on your ray tracing and your editing, guys? Like, come on. Like, take a little bit of time when you're trying to psyop people. Like, you make it too easy for us.
You got to ask yourself, is this CGI made from the north or the south? Watch the path.
Got to be from the north. Because it'd be going the other direction if we were in the south.
All right,
this one.
I don't know if anybody can see this. When I take the pause off here, read the name that's underneath this here. There's Sammy.
Yeah, this is his footage. High moisture is the reason why.
There's Sammy's footage.
Wow. Look at this footage.
The one on the right. It's so bad CGI. So
Look at
bad.
that.
This is like 1980s CGI. Well, here's perspective drawing.
Oh, here we go.
Right?
Get you some perspective.
That was Leslie White for the perspective drawing. Right?
Like perspective. Well, you see how things are getting smaller? That's not what happens with the sun.
All right, so those were the credits. Those were the credits shouted out to Rob Skipa, Leslie White, Libertas, Alternative Media, Jan Van Beckham, Yasmin Marshall, Dr. Zach, Semi Buseda. That's where that footage is credited to. And I don't know. This is one last clip.
Boy. Beyond Flat Earth?
It's Beyond Flat Earth.
Only Beyond Flat Earth.
So what we're doing is showing here on the AE map model that every one of these people, they're supposed to be looking south, right?
Right.
But when you look south, you can actually see the same type of star trail that you would see when you look north. So observe the problem here.
Same
big lie. He's a Southern Hemisphere observation denier. And well, he's been debunked by the globe debunk proof of this gentleman that we're considering right now. All right, so look at that footage again. This right here. If you were on a Freemason New World Order AE Mappa model, right, the Flat Earth Society model, you would see the stars all rotating out around from you like this. Right? You see how they go around like this?
Constellations simultaneously from every point south
bringing
of
Eric
the
into this.
equator.
Yoga
Because
guy.
they all sweep over a great
H.
southern arc
Ocost
from
denier,
their
right?
rise in the evening
Which,
to their setting in the morning.
Kind of true.
Well, you see, so
they're setting in the morning.
we will continue to show everybody the rotations of the sun, moon, and stars around each observer. We'll show you how you can model it, how you can actually predict it, all that kind of stuff. And you can't do it with the atmospheric blocking, the bunk cake. You can't do it with the sky sheet.
Personal atmospheric dome.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
Okay, look at the funny thing about this picture that Eric Dubé was sharing and P Brain was sharing and all these people were sharing is that the guy's looking off into nothingness, because in the AE map New World Order Freemason PSYOP, there is nothing out there when you look south. Okay. What we're trying to explain to you guys is the model has to have two polar points in the sky. You can't just have one, because in the north, Polaris, you have Polaris, and in the south, you have Sigma Octans. And in both of these two areas of the map, on the flat map, when you're in the north half, we section it off to an east side and a west side. So there's 4 quarters to the rectangle shape of the actual Earth. You can see a Big Dipper, right, which is, I believe, part of a bear, Ursa Major or Ursa Minor. If I'm not correct, you can correct me in the comment section below. And you see an actual shape of a cross, Southern Crux constellation in the southern half of the map. So for the person that's standing at the top here looking out, he would have to see Sigma Octans. For the person looking on the west side of the map now, east side, he would have to see Sigma Octans. The person on the bottom would have to see Sigma Octans, and the person on the left side would have to see Sigma Octans, all at the same time. Okay, this is how stupid and how much of a dummy. We told this to David Weiss. I told him 6 years ago, a year before I met Jason almost. I had debunked the model because of this problem.
DUMMY, period.
We're still talking about it right now.
Yeah. Dummies.
And they call us dumb, huh? You gonna call us dumb again, Dave? How's that working out for you?
Yeah, call me dumb again, Dave. But do it while you accept the challenge to actually go into a debate. All right? Do it again. Come on.
You could just go to the Baby Truther show. What was it, 31? You can hear where Jason almost brings up the AE map. Oh, we don't want to talk about that. And then I calm Jason down. Don't do that, Jay. Don't do that. Don't bring up the AE. It's not about that. I think this is probably a good place.
Yeah.
I think we're good right now. And I'm glad everybody tuned in. I'm really thankful that each one of you guys actually got to see some truth, because laced in with our mockery and the absolute joke ass clownery that David did, we actually showed you guys observable, repeatable proof that not only do you live in a flat stationary realm, but it's also supernatural. The way the sky interacts with your view is something that's been hidden from you, right? They didn't just fake the moon landing to make you believe you live on a globe. They faked it to deny reality from you. Right here, we check your reality, and we do this because it's our passion. We're not making money. We don't want anything. I would really like it if people could comment below. If you've made it this far into the Hangout, everybody in the chat, leave a little small bit of what your thoughts are of what you saw today for the world, for David to see. If you want to see David debate us, leave it in the comment section below, because other than that, it's funny. I'll say this lastly. Here, let me do this as proof. This is how much we're censored. So when I click on, let me change my YouTube to you. This is what I want to ask everybody in the world. This is live. I'm doing this live. Why is it when I'm on the Awake Souls account, because we co-channels, we use the same channels. I'm going to take a screenshot right now. I'm going to show everybody. I'm going to send this to you, Jason, and I'd like you to show this to the world. Send it to Zoom, and I'll take a screenshot of what happens when I actually open YouTube. So there's the first shot, and then I open YouTube, and here's the second shot. I just want to show people. I don't care that we're censored. I think it's a joke, because I know we're reaching people. The people that the Father wants to learn the truth, they're going to find it. So I just sent you 2 images to Zoom. I believe they went through, right? Or did they not?
I think we're only just starting to really understand.
No, I haven't seen
the
it.
magnificence.
What?
Of this.
Hang on a second.
Yeah, so I actually want to share this link with the chat. This one's a good one.
Here we go. Send. I don't know why it wouldn't send. It doesn't even want to send the evidence. Okay, there it is. What I'd like you to do is please open up the 2 images. I don't know if you have to quit screen share, get the images. I don't know. You don't have to worry. There's nothing that we have to hide in our Zoom. But I'd like to show people the second image. The first image that I sent is what the notification says. If you can, are you pulling that up?
Mm-hmm.
The first one shows 271 notifications for YouTube. This is the Awake Souls account. Excuse me. It's not screen sharing at all. I mean, I am, but I don't see you pulling the image up.
Yeah, I'm looking for the first one.
Zoom.
Does this?
It's hiding it.
Does it hide it?
Yeah, I think you have to download it.
Okay.
But this is important because I want to show people I don't care about the censorship. I never have. Okay, here's a screenshot. As you can see, excuse me, the 271 is the notifications, whether they're comments, because we're in what we call a sandbox. 1 second. We're in a fake internet. They put us in a fake internet where the regular people get to go to a different internet, and we don't even know what's happening in that place. Now, I know if you search our channels off someone else's cell phone that's never searched our channels, if you do by chance get us, right, you only get 1/4 or 1/8 of our content. YouTube selects which videos are seen. So that is showing that there's 271 notifications, right? That should be comments, likes, shares, all this stuff. Now click on the next image and you guys will see what actually happens when I open the program, what YouTube allows us to see. And we've had these errors. I've captured them all along. We used to get 10, 20,000, so many views, right? And then would say 300. It would say 300 in the YouTube channel, but the company that we use to track it would say 25,000. Look, 9. See that? I'm now opened. I'm showing everybody Awake Souls, right? 9 notifications now. On the other screen, they were telling us that we had 271, and this happens every day. And I refresh the notifications, and then hours later, it's about 300, 260. I just want to show people that it was never about, they will never let us have the popular opinion, right? When something that's true, it's precious. It's not about how many people are following it. Truth stands outside of it. This is a testament to the truth needs no followers. It needs no one to observe it. It is true. So we don't care about censorship. Go ahead and do what you want, YouTube and all different social media sites, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, any of them. You guys want to censor us, go right ahead. We are still going to absolutely smoke out the truth No one's going to see anything else but absolute truth when they find our channels. And each and every person that does find our channels, you've been gifted by the Father because he's allowed you to somehow get through the censorship. That's my final word on it. And I'm so thankful that you guys took the time to hang out with me and watch my videos and Jason's videos, because this is all we do. This is what we love to do. And this is from my heart. And I don't hate David personally at all. You go ahead, read what he said. This is why we do what we do.
Yeah, he said, can't tell if this is a joke or you guys are dumber than I thought. Well, yeah, here's dummy. So he cucked out. He would not join. He wouldn't do a debate. If you are part of the Flat Earth Society where you believe that the sun and moon are doing circles, your leader will not back you up. It's just that simple. Your leader will not support you. He will not debate us. He cucked out. He's an absolute joke. He's a super beta cuck.
Super.
That's just
coward.
You a beta cuck.
That's the difference between you and I, Sir David Weiss.
I'm an alpha gamer.
So Dave has super cucked out. We have just begun. All right, we put this together just in case he cucked out. And so we've got this covered. Now what we'll do is we'll take timestamps from within this. We'll use this in other material. I'm going to start memeing and just going super hard against Dave. And I understand that our audience has a certain tolerance for the amount of mockery that we can put out against these shill cucks. And so I'll push it to the absolute limit on the Awake Souls channel. But what I will also do is I'll push it to extreme limits. I'll just upload it on 20, 30, 40, 50 other channels and start memeing, tagging, and getting super, super raw with Dave. I'm not even going to play around anymore. This right here was the lightest of the content that you're going to see regarding Dave being called out. After this, it's going to go intense. So
yeah, this was fun. This was fun. I had a great time. I really enjoyed spending the time with you guys. I'm thankful that we do have people that comment that aren't afraid to be seen by other people. You know, all the lurkers, what's up? Why don't you guys say what's up? You know, we'll be back again tomorrow night. If you're a lurker, why don't you jump in? It should be easier content. Maybe we'll do something lighter. Why doesn't people jump in there, share with us, let us know, hey, I've been a lurker for this amount of time. You know, it's okay if you get nervous. Sometimes when we get nervous, it's the greatest thing that happens to us. We feel alive again, right? Share yourself, be open, get back to who you are, right? Stop letting this fake realm, fake truthers, don't let them dictate who you are. You're a supernatural being created in the image of the living Father, right? Own it.
Absolutely. And where's the only place anybody's going to ever hear any of this?
Only on the Yahawahashai News Network.
And I hereby induct you both into the Order of the Ark Knights.
hello. How's that? David Weiss is gay. How's that?
Say it louder. Say it louder.
Didn't quite hear that. Can you repeat
Yeah,
it?
one more time.
I've got proof. I've got proof.
Oh, please show
Oh,
it.
you have a
Please.
receipt for that?
I do, yeah. I have. If I can screen share, I could show you exactly what I mean. But you know,
Yeah.
Mike, I'm doing it. Mike, I sent one to you, didn't I? Right? He's doing subliminal like homosexual promotion. He's saying like, you know, I love balls. You've got... right?
You love balls. Everyone loves balls. Okay? Balls are fun. You love balls. Everyone loves balls. Okay? Balls are fun.
Right? You see what he's put? You see the agenda that he's pushing here?
He's gonna kill me, dude.
He's not. No. We've got to expose these people.
You're gonna have to watch that back now, Alex. He's gonna come after me.
No. We have to expose. There's more.
Play that second one, Mike.
Okay.
This is
He loves his
subliminal
balls.
predictive programming going on here, guys. Okay?
You gotta finesse the balls, you know.
Alex, you sent it or not?
Yeah, I sent it on Facebook.
Gotta bounce the balls.
I've got more. I've got loads.
Oh my god.
Dude, don't watch it before us.
I'm just trying to bring it up without the audio. Hold on.
Rude.
Okay.
You got it? I've got a few more of these. I'm just saying.
I've got a few more of these. Listen to this guy. He sits in his fucking studio and he clips us. Watch out what you say.
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. There's gonna be like a clip. There's just gonna be a clip of me laugh snorting and bong rips.
All right. There will be now.
Volume.
Bringing it up.
I might be gay.
You can't hear that?
Oh, wait, what?
Just saying.
What?
Just saying, right? Just saying.
I think we heard the part we were supposed to hear.
I might be gay. I might be gay. I might be gay.
Okay, so you gotta put that in front of the ball.
I might be gay.
I might be gay. Everyone loves ball.
Oh my god. So y'all heard that, right?
I might be gay.
Yes.
Everyone loves ball.
All right.
Hold on, we got more.
It's all
Wait,
love.
what?
But wait, there's more.
Oh, Billy Mays over here.
I'm just saying, there's definitely agenda here. If you can see it, okay. So we need to expose the darkness in this world.
Poor Dave.
my
I said. When did this show become Let's Bash Dave?
Since
Man, shout out to Dave, bro. He's been
Since I
work.
was born.
It's exposing the gay balls.
This is exposing David Weiss because we need to do this. Mike,
No,
I've just sent you another one, so check that one out.
Well, wait, yeah, there's one. There it is. Oh my god.
I mean, it's just the way he says it, right?
Yeah. No, but we have to put these all together. It doesn't. I can imagine. In my head
They're all
when you
going in
put
the
them
song.
together.
They'll be going in the song one day because you know, I'm here to musically expose the evil in this world. And
Yeah. Who's gonna do it if you don't? Who's gonna expose these people if it's not for you, Alex?
Exactly. This is what I live for.
It'll be great. I'll totally listen to that.
Oh, you wait till I show you the last one, then you'll know for sure that Weiss is a shill.
I just have the biggest mouth.
What?
I just have the biggest mouth. I just have
And
the
then you
biggest
pause
mouth.
it when he puts his tongue there. Oh,
I just have the biggest mouth. I just have the biggest mouth. I just have the biggest mouth.
Oh my
So
god.
I just have the
right,
biggest
so
mouth.
What he had, right? You love balls, I love balls, I might be gay, I just have the biggest mouth. Come on, can you not see what's going on here? guys?
This is too good.
I
Can you
can't
not
wait
see?
for him to see this shit.
I'm just saying, I'm just
Shill
pointing out.
confirmed.
Look, like RV says, like Russian beats.
Dave,
right?
I
It's
love
not
you,
about-
man. I'm sorry
Dude.
that we're doing this right now. It wasn't
I'm
my
not.
idea.
I'm not. I'm just saying, It's not about the one particular thing, right? The one particular thing on its own, you might say, oh, that's nothing. It's about everything. You put it all together and you can see it, okay? Like RV says, put it all together and you can start to see the bigger picture. It's not time to do anything. All I'm saying is, when you put all this all together, right, Dave has always said in every single interview I've heard him say, the sky is a perfect clock, right? The sky is a perfect... How many times have you heard him say that? Right? Now, Jimi Hendrix did the same thing years ago. Do you remember when he said, excuse me while I kiss the sky? Remember that? Well, so many people thought he was saying, excuse me while I kiss this guy. Right? Right? Now, hold on. So when you put this together, when you hear him say, the sky is a perfect clock, no, what he's actually saying is, this guy has a perfect cock. Listen, play the clip.
Listen closely. Right? Look, okay, Alex, you're a lot brighter than I thought because you're really breaking it down like a doctor right now.
I'm just saying, I've been studying this stuff for years. I've been in truth for years. I can sense a psyop when I see it.
Your gaydar has gone off. Your gaydar's like...
His shill gaydar.
His shieldar.
This is fucking great. Did you just bring up the video or what? Where'd it go?
Yeah, you missed it, bro.
I missed it.
Oh, I didn't see it or hear it.
I didn't even see it. I didn't see it. I didn't bring it up because I got coffee.
Yeah, I've sent it on Facebook. The sky is a perfect clock.
The sky is a perfect clock.
Say again.
The sky is a perfect clock.
Oh my
What's
God.
that?
The sky is a perfect clock.
Oh my God.
Right?
David.
Now, seriously, I'm gonna go in. Somebody's got to go in and put those together.
You love balls. Everyone loves balls. Okay? Balls are fun. You love balls. Everyone loves balls. Okay? Balls are fun.
I might be gay.
You can't hear that?
Oh, wait, what?
Just saying.
What?
Just saying, right? Just saying.
I think we heard the part we were supposed to hear.
I might be gay. I might be gay. I might be gay.
Okay, so you got to put that in front of the ball.
I might be gay.
I might be gay. Everyone loves balls.
Oh, you wait till I show you the last one, then you'll know for sure that Weiss is a shill.
I just have the biggest mouth.
What?
I just have the biggest mouth. I just have the biggest mouth.
And then you pause it when he puts his tongue there. Oh,
I just have the biggest mouth. I just have the biggest mouth. I just have the biggest mouth.
Oh my God.
I just have the biggest mouth.
Already had, right? You love balls. I love balls. I might be gay. I just have the biggest mouth. Come on, can you not see what's going on here?
This is too good.
I've sent it on Facebook. The sky is a perfect clock.
The sky is a perfect clock.
Say again.
The sky is a perfect clock.
Oh my
What's
God.
that?
The sky is a perfect clock.
Gotta find some way out of here.
Well, even though he is a shill, gay shill, he did bring me to the whole flat earth.
Alex Jones is the same, right? He woke me up, Alex Jones, but it's a shill, and this is the same with Weiss as well. You know, he woke me up, to the flat earth, but ultimately we are dealing with somebody who's pushing the homosexual agenda.
Listen,
what are you laughing? You've seen the evidence.